Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I hope you guys are having a good day here. Sorry, I had to get a few things sorted here. Feeling a little bit under the weather today. Not feeling the greatest. Oh, look at that sea. Yeah. So, thank you all for joining. Welcome. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. I got a little bit of a surprise for you guys as well here, but we'll wait till we get some fights off first. Thank you guys for showing up and typing in the chat. I've added your names to the wheel. We're gonna get you guys in matches. We also have got some call-outs here. Jedi versus Smokin'. We got 4-on-4 Dirty Mike and the Boys versus Battle Breakfast. Sling Blade versus Dusty is another matchup. And, we've got a couple title shots here as well. Yeah, so that's what that is. Vernon, we'll get you on the wheel as well. Can't forget Vernon. Gotta get Zed in there. Big birthday bash today, Zed. That's good news. Hope you have a really good one. Just give me a second to get my shit together, guys. Some days are harder than others. Okay. Yeah, so without further ado, I say we get this shit show on the fucking Rizzo'd, because Zed can't sit around all day. Yeah, let's run the title card and get it going.
From the speakers, death on the ropes. This night of fury crushes all hope. All hope. Sheep in the field, wolves in the crowd. Blood on the canvas screams so loud. Fists of iron, hearts of stone. Fight till the death, we're in the zone. Night, Devil Sheep Arena. Hellfire blaze through the damn hyena. Knuckles cracking, souls awaken. Satan's playground poles be breaking. Oh, sweat, instant dancing moonlight. Nobody leaves without a fight. Round echoing rage. This is our hell, this is our stage. Sweat and spit, dancing moonlight. Nobody leaves without a fight. Rage. This is our hell, this is our stage. Black clouds hover over neon lights. Flames licking shadows, sharp as knives. Mad in spirit, frenzy in the air. Our only rule, no room for care. Fight night, devil sheep arena. Hellfire blaze through the damn hyena. Knuckles cracking, souls awaken. Satan's playground bones be breaking. Bones be breaking.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fight Night, Season 4, baby. That's right, we got a good show for you today. We got a little bit something special here. I'm going to show you a little bit later on. Let me get the game sounds going back for you here. Uno momento. Oh yeah, that's some jazzy-ass Mario shit. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we got a couple call-outs here we're going to get through nice and early in the matchup. We got Jedi versus Smokin'. Match to decide who gets a Sith belt shot. We didn't do it last weekend, so we're going to do it this weekend. After that, we got a 4-on-4 with Dirty Mike and the Boys versus Battle Breakfast. And yeah, just look, it says, yeah, I was thinking of calling you guys out anyways, so let's do it. Breakfast is ready. Caca! And then after that, we've got a Sling Blade versus Dusty. Dusty, my friend, I guess you have to kick my ass again. I'm gonna call you out for the Nepo belt. Much respect for you, my little egg-oriented friend. You're just like the little redheaded stepbrother I never asked for. With cheese. So yeah, interesting if true. We got a bunch of stockpiled points here. Not a big deal. It's the same as usual. I'm going to do something a little different than what we normally do is give out free spins each week. I'm going to do something a little bit different this week. And all the people who have showed up here and put their name in the chat, I have you on a wheel right now. And we're going to be giving prizes to you guys. So if you're in the chat now and you haven't spoken up yet or you're lurking, go ahead and put a 1 or something. And I'll get you added to the wheel. And we'll get that resolved before the end of Fight Night. So, let's get her frickin' going here, boys. Jedi versus Smokin'. Match to decide who gets a Sith belt shot. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to plug my controller in. 1 second. Here we go. Controller is properly set up. Good, good. Jedi versus a Smokin'. There we go. Do Stinge Arena. All right, let's get our votes in, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think is going to win the upcoming match? Will it be Jedi Dragon or just Smokin'? Let's find out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the audience, it's Jedi Dragon! Oh, Illusionati dropped a fucking massive $20 dono. Thank you so much, Illusionati, my man. Thank you. Frickin' W Illusionati. Albert's here, Slingblade! Ladies and gentlemen, coming down to the arena right now, we've got the one, the only, the Smokin'. Just Smokin'!
Fight!
And you know my memory, I'm gonna have to put in Albert and Slingblade because I love them and I'll forget them if I don't. Alright, I just have to do that for my own mental frickin' memory. Mitchard's here too! Sorry, just so I don't forget. Sorry, no more interruptions. Okay. Here we go. Early in the fights here, there's never anything that interesting going on. It's usually just a lot of feeling each other out. You know, working the angles, trying to gauge distances and stuff like that. Both of these fighters here, well seasoned in the art and craft. So it shouldn't take too long for things to start heating up here pretty wildly tonight's matchup. Albert, welcome, welcome. Nice flip kick there. A beautiful technique from Just Smokin'. You know, we've seen it time and time again. Smokin' has that ninja-ristic style. Like, he's not afraid to do some, you know, stand-up game, punches, kicks, that sort of thing. You don't see him engaging too often in submission moves. He likes to finish things on the feet. There's Jedi Dragon, a very similar, but he does have the odd one here and there. And he does like to use that fiery breath. You know, we haven't seen it from Smoking yet, but he has a little bit of a trick up his sleeve of his own. You know, he has some scorpion-type moves. And one hell of an uppercut. And of course, Carlos is going to cause problems. This early, Chino, into the fights? Really? No. No, I'm not letting you out! Of course he does. But, you know, like I said, there's that massive uppercut we were looking for, but we just missed it by an inch. Smokin's kind of a little bit off his game right now. I think he needs to, you know, recenter himself, zero his clock, and get back in there. Because you can't be fucking around when you're dealing with the likes of Jedi Dragon. One of the best Jedis and Dragons that I've seen in these arena walls. Frickin' Smokin' talking shit in the chat. I love it. Nice foot sweep there from Smokin'. Goes for the ping. It's a single leg. Not going to be enough. Circles around, off of the ropes. The jumping punch. Not able to get it off, but a little bit of ground and pound Jedi style. He was using his claws in that one. You can see some blood coming out of the forehead now of Just Smokin'. This is not a good sign, at least this early in the fight. 1, 2, and that's a 2.9. Things are definitely getting hot here. Carlos. Right. Off of the ropes. Oh, nice hip toss up and over the shoulder.
10 minutes.
The over the shoulder boulder holder. 10 minutes down in tonight's fight. You see just looking here, the crowd, or sorry, just smoking here. The crowd loves smoking. You know, they're smoking all kinds of shit. Smoked meat, smoked wieners, all kinds of stuff. You know, I've never tried one of Just Smokin's briskets, but I bet you they're delicious. You know, smoked salmon. Oh man, that'd be really good too. Ladies and gentlemen, a quick word from our sponsor, Evil Eye Johnny, aka Dave, with a member for 20 months. Wow, 20 months, man. That's cray-cray, homie. That's more than a year. That's more than a little and less than a lot. It's just right. It's Evil Eye Johnny. Thank you for your patronage, my good sir. Look at the audience here cheering on, hoping that some of that blood will splash on them. Bunch of fucking rednecks. Just start calling out the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, another quick word from our sponsor, Dusty Omelette, a member for 19 months. When you need an omelet dusted, call Dusty Omelette. 1-900-19 months. Oh, there's that fiery breath again. That's some baby stank breath right there. Oh, and again, Jedi Dragon pulling out all the stops in tonight's matchup. There's that, come here, give him the uppercut. He missed the uppercut. Man, that could have been an ender right there. Reversal. Oh, changes his mind and blocks it. You know, he had that spider sense type feeling. He listened to it. Ooh, another fire breath. Some fiery badass breath. The one they call the Jedi Dragon. A spin kick. Circles around, tries for that hit, but manages to pull off a 3-hit kick combination. Jedi starting to show signs of fatigue. This could be just the type of momentum shift that Just Smokin' is needing here in tonight's fight. Beautiful reversal there by Smokin'. Now off of the ropes and into it. Bulldog slam. This could be it. And that's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner in tonight's motherfucking fight. Just Smokin'. With 18 minutes and 11 seconds into the match, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Just Smokin'. I would make the bong sound, but I can't. Like, there you go. That's his calling. Well, according to the audience, 81% of you thought that would happen, and it so did. And there you go. Great first fight here. Loving it. All right, and that resolves our first call-out match. Hey, welcome, Audrey. Let's get you added to the wheel there as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we've got another fight to resolve that's been brewing for a while in the mix. We're going to get through this 4-on-4 matchup with Dirty Mike and the Boys versus Battle Breakfast. Let's get our votes in for that one. That should be a good 4-on-4 matchup. Coming up next. You know, I feel like Dirty Mike and the Boys is kind of like New Kids on the Block. You know, you just got to put their initials and people know. They're like, oh my god, it's DMA, DB. You know? All right, and then after that, we're going to do a Zed matchup because he's got to go to a birthday party, and I don't want him to miss out, at least on the live. You can always watch back, and I encourage you to, if you like. Anyways, this one is 4-on-4 Dirty Mike and the Boys Battle Breakfast. Let's get her going. We'll do ban in arena. All right. We gotta have the one and only Dirty Mike in there. And then we need the boys. That's gonna be Sully as Grandpa. We need Tuttle in here. Tuttle, where are you, my friend? H-I-J-K. Why is this messed up? There's my man Tuttle, and we can't forget the lovable, crazy old psychopath, drug addict, rotten bastard, Opie. He'll steal your pills out of your medicine cabinet, but you know, he'll resuscitate you if you have heart attack. And there he is, Opie. Dave with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Holy shizniz dizzletriz. That's a lot of hooch. Thank you. Let me get you uno momento. All right, Dave, thank you so much. I got you added there. That's right. Remember, we dropped the prices of the spins now. They're down to $10 a piece. And so, yeah, you got 11 now, Dave. Also, Dave, I'd like to tell you that your character, he's pretty much maxed out, bro. So you might want to donate some of your spins if you feel like it. It's on you. Other than that, I don't know what to do with your spins because, like I said, your character's like maybe 5 points away from being fucking maxed out, bro. And that just shows like the level of support you've fucking given, and I really do appreciate it, Dave. Thank you so much. You rock, dude. So appreciate it. Other than that, let's who was it again? It was Dirty Mike and fucking my brain memory and shit. I feel like Ricky today. You know, from Trailer Park Boys. My brain ain't freaking brain stuff, man. Sometimes I can't think word speak, you know? Anyways. Oh yeah, okay, Battle Breakfast. Well, I hope you guys are liking these 4-player teams. And Staff Sarge Chinny showed up. Chinny, my boy. Welcome. Here, I'm getting ADD. Hang on. There you go, Chinny. I got you added to the wheel, buddy. All right, now let me get back to what I was doing so my brain can fully do brain stuff. And then Bannon shows up, so we gotta add Bannon. Welcome, Bannon. Great to see you. Stick around. I got something special to show you guys at the halftime show. I hope you guys are looking forward to... Or I'm sorry, I'm hoping you guys will enjoy, but we'll get to that soon enough. For now, it's Battle Breakfast. Well, that consists of Chowdy, of course. He's the cook. And then you've got, where's that dusty little omelet? There he is. Look at him. He started off as an egg, and then he became a mutated sewer baby, and now he's a full-blown chicken of justice. That's right. All right, now who's the other two fuckers on Battle Breakfast again? Sorry, guys, I'm out of it today. My day has been really fucking raunched out, but just bear with me, all right? What's the other tag team that was with him? It's it's not Sling Blade and oh, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, it's Lookin' and Sling. That's what I thought. Okay. It's the two birds. Alright, Lookin' and Sling. Sorry about that, guys. Again. Alright, there's just Lookin'. Caca! Look at this. We've got a chicken and an eagle. Take your pick. I mean, one is delicious and the other one will claw your eyes out, so... They both have their charms. And Sling Blade, well, he's just got his own charms. He doesn't need any fancy gimmicks or anything like that. He's just Sling Blade. He'll fuck you up West Side, homie. Alright, so... Oh yeah, you guys, go ahead and click the live button. I'll wait a few seconds for everybody to catch up to the live. And, because I know it gets behind a bit, and then we'll start here. Sometimes I just get frazzled, you know? That's all good. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Dirty Mike, Sully, Tuttle, Opie, Chowdy, Dusty Omelet, Just Looking and Sling Blade. For your frickin' amusement, the Battle Breakfast versus Dirty Mike and the boys. Here we go. In Bannon Arena. Well, here they are, ladies and gentlemen. Probably the dirtiest crew you're ever going to run into. It's Dirty Mike and the boys, well known for their RP shenanigans, getting into trouble, trolling people, and generally creating interesting storylines of the rotten variety. The 8-man Fuckfest champions, Opie, Tuttle, Sully, and Dirty Mike. I got you, Illusionati. Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, we got the man with the plan and his two bird sidekicks and his fucking muscle. It's Battle Breakfast. The Chowdy's been cooking up something serious here. And with this type of muscle backing him up, I don't think anyone is gonna get in their way. Or at least that's their plan. We're about to find out here, right now.
Fight!
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, a 4-on-4 tag match. Could go either way. And we're going to see how each of these teams stack up here tonight in John Bannon Arena.
The
Classic arena, one of my favorites. There's just something fetching about a pig that wears one of those pig onesies. So he's like super cute, you know? I think the audience really resonates with that. Elbows to the face on Dirty Mike from looking. Did I eat a box of popcorn chicken? Why would I eat a box full of red? Did you look at the back of the trunk of the car? It's probably freaking rotting in there after last week when you went shopping. Maybe. Look under this, like, sometimes they fall too. Look under the, like, in the back by the seat of the car. Alright, well, I know I would not eat an entire box of popcorn chicken. I'm not that fucking gluttonous. If it was popcorn shrimp now, that's a different story. Back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Just thinking about popcorn, shrimp, and chicken. Dusty out here bringing the nuggets on. Opie's fucking trying to grab some chicken nuggets as we speak. Getting bitch times down. Don't touch me! He's gone full Karen. Maybe I woke up in the middle of the night. I fucking stoned on my pain meds and I fucking ate a whole box of chicken. I don't think I would though. That seems pretty freaking gluttonous. Ooh, look at this. Tunnel! Unable to overpower Sling Blade, so he resorts to the leg trip down. You know, and that just shows how adaptable Tuttle could be. You know, don't underestimate him. He may not be the most serious contender, but he is a definite threat. Threat to national security, threat to your sanity. You know, many types of things. And you never know what he's thinking because he's nonverbal, at least when he's fighting. Tuttle off the ropes. Gives a nice shoulder there for Sling Blade. Puts him around with a beautiful drop kick.
Hey! Two!
Whoa! Beautiful slam by Sling Blade there. Interesting technique, too. I did not see that one coming. All right, now we deal with the... Oh! The punches to the beak. You know, if you're just looking right now, you gotta have, like... You gotta be thinking, what is going on here? I'm gonna have to tag in the chicken. I don't want to deal with Opie. You know, I don't blame him either because, you know, there's hepatitis. He's got all kinds of, you know, what's the latest STD? Who knows? You know? And that's, you know, one of Opie's main traits is people are scared to fight him. Not because he's strong or intimidating. It's more about he's gross and, you know, viral. So that's his superpower. But Dusty doesn't seem to give a shit. He's going to chicken stomp him regardless. Opie with a little bit of a fart slap. That's where you fart in your hand and slap someone with it. That's the ultimate disrespectful move. Nice circle around there. Opie now going on the outside. He wants a little bit of that, a little, like, yeah, chair action. Opie pulling out all the stops here. Doing what he can to take out Chowdy. You know, Opie and Chowdy have a very delicate relationship. Back and forth cuddle fest until... Oh, the chairs come out. Opie going for the eye poke. Really trying to put that cheap shit on him. You know, I think Opie will take any advantage he can if he's trying to break your... Like, what do we have? 3 chairs now and another fart slap. Things are getting serious. Add chicken pox to the list. Good one, Dusty. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Opie might be in some trouble now. As you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, there's no count out here tonight. That's right. Fight anywhere, inside, outside the ring. And I am surprised that these tag mates are not coming to help their partner outside the ring here. Opie now armed with a fucking hammer. It decides to tag in Tuttle. You know, Opie and Tuttle, a classic combination. You love to see him. Nobody gets under the skin of Opie quite like Tuttle. He has this way of innocently trolling where I feel like Opie just can't handle that sort of, you know. Back and forth. Wow, Tuttle with a fart slap of his own. I think that, that something from Opie has been rubbing off on Tuttle, and I don't want to say what, but it's some sort of fluid. Oh, wow, what a combination. It looks like Sling Blade does not appreciate the stylings of Sully and his RP. Sully trying to return favor with that shoulder. Sling Blade just does not abide by his shenanigans. Sling Blade with that hammer now. Oh! That's going to do some damage. I love Sling Blade's adaptability. Not only will he fight an honest fight, but if you want to pull out all the stops, you want to pull out hammers, you want to pull cheap shit, you know what? He's more than obliged. And he will put it on you. He will rock you. He will rock you. Tuttle going for an early pin. It's 16 minutes into the match, but I really feel like when it comes down to this 4-man tag, Just Lookin' is only getting started. Grandpa Hogan. That's actually pretty succinct of your observation there, Illusionati. Honestly, you guys, I think I have early onset fucking Alzheimer's. My brain ain't braining these days. Oh, look at that critical fucking... Oh, he broke his leg. Oh, you can see the chicken bone popping out. Oh, God, the pain that Dusty must be going through right now has got to be immense. His leg bent in an unusual fashion. That chicken drumstick will never be the same. That's going to do it for Dusty. Can we get EMS? We're going to need to get him some painkillers at least. What? I've been told by upper management that we're just going to leave Dusty lying on the mat in agony while the fight continues as Dirty Mike pulls out a spork that he stole from the soup kitchen downtown. Nice kick to the face there. Dirty Mike returns fire, goes from behind. Well, maybe I do. You know what? I'm a degenerative motherfucker. My back, my fucking neck, my pussy and my crack, all that shit, man. I'm degenerating out here. And I think that's half the fun. Watch a fucking old man go crazy in real time. I'm sitting in some old folks' home with fucking, holding a fucking pudding spoon, trying to shakily put it in my mouth, talking about the good old times when I used to be a wrestler fucking commentator. I'll be telling the nurse, she'll be like, sure you did. Yep. You were the best commentator, too. Yeah, I was. You want to suck my dick? That was good. Oh, Tuttle, man. You know what? Tuttle has been impressing me lately with his Rick Styles, like Ric Flair styles. We thought Bannon had that style. And maybe he's inspired by the ring we're in tonight. But I've been impressed with Tuttle's performance this upcoming night. Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen! Just Lookin' goes for the neck rip. But then he spent a little too much time trying to show off for the audience. I think that gave Sully just enough time to recuperate and regrow a new head. I really wish that head rip was like a fucking finisher. It really should be. Tuttle's been jacked. I think Tuttle's used to jacking, and he's got so jacked lately that he has become a real threat here in Devil Sheep Arena. Another tag in, and comes Opie. Opie with a dick rip. He's going for the left one. Can he get the lower nut? Oh! Oh! Damn, back and forth, brutal battle here. Sling Blade missing a nut, decides to take out the pain on Opie and send him flying with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6 slam. combo. Opie bleeding all over the fucking place. Sling Blade missing a nut. Things are getting fucking insane out here, ladies and gentlemen. There's chairs, there's light tubes, there's hammers everywhere. And Opie is bleeding HIV and syphilis and gonorrhea and fucking Hep C all over the goddamn ring. You know, see, this is when Opie becomes as dangerous. He's at his final form when all the bodily fluids start leaking from him. Oh, look at this, though! Ha ha! Oh, and he gets that flame breath. You know, I can't say that I blame Chowdy. Oh, can't say that I blame Chowdy for not wanting to get touched by Opie, but just as I say that, Opie's back to his molestating. And things are getting crazy out here. And that's 3! Opie's out of there! You know, I think his muscles just could not handle the type of strenuous activity that is required, let alone to crawl up a set of stairs, but to fight in a, you know, an arena like this. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Staff Sergeant Ginny in the audience laughing so hard. Can we get a camera on him? Yeah, get a camera. Look, he spilt his drink in his own lap, laughing at the commentary in here tonight. Comes down to Dirty Mike now. Who will be the last one? Who will survive in this frickin' dominatrix matchup of doom and destiny and deceitful degradation of disseminating dilettantes and dilapidated debutantes? Nice back and forth battle. Oh, there's that big boot. You know, Sling Blade has done nothing but impress me with that hairstyle, that thick Tom Selleck mustache, and the way that he's almost naked, except for the tight shorts that really don't reveal anything other than his massive bulge. You know how you get a dilapidated debutante? Don't worry, I can tell you, but you already know. There's the bird flap, but now he's in trouble because Tuttle is out here. And you know, Tuttle has really upped his game lately, and I think people have been sleeping on Tuttle for way too long. Oh, but there's that head rip. You know, as much as you want to call it, I think, oh, Tuttle with a fart slap. That is so humiliating. Can you imagine farting into a cup of your hand and then slapping someone directly in the face with it? It should be a sport. Oh, look at that. He ripped his leg off and beat him with it. Man, I tell you, just looking as out here ripping fucking limbs, man, he does not give two shits. It's just the way things go. Tuttle is out here in pain as well. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a no-holds-barred. There can be only one. 8 men enter, 1 man leaves. And that's the type of matchup we've been dealing with here tonight. 2 teams of the utmost importance in the Devil Sheep Arena. Whoa! That one went straight into the timer. And again, right up into the frickin' shot clock timer. I don't think the arena was quite built for the amount of moves that Sling Blade is capable of pulling off. Unfortunately, Sully gets him in an armbar and ends it just like that. Sully not to be misunderstood or misrepresented either. You know, he's trying, oh, with the bat, he's going for a dick sniff. Oh, look at that. It's like, you like popsicles? Oh, yes. I can't do his voice, but you get the idea. 3 count, oh my God. Now fucking, dude, Sully is fucking cleaning people up, man. This could be bad for looking. We're in a fucking 1-on-3 situation. What is it, a 1-on-3 situation now? Between Dirty Mike and the boys and Battle Breakfast. This could come down to the wire. Will Sully be able to take this with them hot man-on-man scissoring? That's right. The bird couldn't handle the man scissor, and that type of scissoring, I'm talking groin pressure. Can you imagine another man's groins crushed up against yours? It's crushing. Oh, you can feel it hot, the heat coming off it. It's rubbing all over you. Oh, get it off. But you can't escape. Well, that's what just happened. Ladies and gentlemen, with 36 minutes and 29 seconds into the match with a figure 4 leg lock, your winner, Dirty Mike and the boys. No one can handle that type of grinding. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna take it back down to the calmness now. We went through the craziness, we went through the hell. Things have been a bit insane out here. You gotta admit it. The time and lives, these characters, each and every one of them has gone through, adversity and hardship. And they've grown stronger. We've made friends, we've created community. All surrounded by one degenerate piece of shit whose brain has fallen out of his fucking head. Yet we somehow share the love, share the camaraderie, share the STDs with Opie. Once again, I would like to thank each and every one of you for being so fucking amazing. This community it's one of the most things I'm most proud of in my life. And with enough dick sucking and glazing going on, it's time to get into the next frickin' matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a quick one here. It's going to be Slingblade versus Dusty. Dusty, my friend, I guess I'll have to kick your ass again. I'm going to call you out. Yeah, we already read this. Come on, man. Nobody wants to hear that shit. It's Slingblade versus Dusty. To clear up a little bit of egg-oriented bullshit. He wants that fucking Nepo belt. The Nepo's on the line. Slingblade versus Dusty for the Nepo belt. Coming up next, let's get those votes in. Sully, welcome to the chat. There's one more thing I would like to say. Each and every one of you, tying into what I was saying earlier about how you're all an amazing community. Well, here's 5 fucking gifted memberships! Care of Devil Sheep! Suck 'em! I hope it hits all of you guys. Get 'em! Get 'em with those 5, baby! Devil Sheep loves you. Don't ever fucking forget it. You're gonna be my bitch. Now you get in the fucking basement, put your fucking ankle collar on, and make sure that sandwich is ready for me when I'm done. Because I'm coming down here, and I'm gonna fuck you silly. Sully, I'm adding you to the list. There you go. Sully added to the list. And once again, thank you guys. Amazing support. Love each and every one of you. Let's get a couple spins here going. What do you guys say? Why don't we start off with Dusty? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dusty. Don't forget to tip your waitresses. Come on down. She's got her tits out. She's ready to go. She wears that cowboy hat like no other, but she's got no mother. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dusty. Good luck on your spin, Dusty Omelet. Dude, Sully, we kicked some ass. Actually, knocked the mic there. Sully, you actually killed 2 people. You literally fucking murdered them in the ring today, so you did great. That's gonna be a +6 for Dusty. All right, Dusty +6. Now, Dave, did we ever come to any kind of understanding about what we should do with your spins? Did you hear what I said? Your character's fucking maxed out, dude. I would say maybe keep 3 spins for yourself or 2, and then maybe donate the rest. It's just an idea. You don't have to. But I can do those spins for you. It's just gonna I don't know what to do with the points after, because you are literally you're the fucking loss leader of this season. No, wait, that doesn't make sense. You are the icing on the upper 1% of the penis of Epstein. No, that's fucked up too. Donate them all? Yeah, no, literally, I'll show you your character right now. It's fucked. It's not fucked, but Where are we? It's nice too because we don't really, you know, you don't see this on stream too much here. I mean, rest of edit here. Oops. We have a lot of custom moves too. Like, okay, so you're 309 out of 333. I can add like another, you know, 20 some odd points, but yeah, you're. And you know what? I'll be honest with you guys. I think we're almost ready for season 5 because a lot of the other wrestlers, I've been intentionally trying to keep everybody roughly the same. You guys are also getting up there too, so it might be time to start talking about, you know, season 5 and if people want to recreate their characters, or if we should do another wipe soon. I would like to do maybe 2 more fight nights at least before we do any kind of we start doing character wipes and stuff. Because I do want you guys to be at Ultimate Power for a while and enjoy that. So, you know, maybe 2 or 3 more fight nights. But everybody is starting to get up there. All right. And Dave, you're the fucking pack leader right now, buddy. So he says he wants to donate all 11 spins. I'm going to leave that for now. Here, what we'll do is, Dave, I'll put it for gifted in the gifted from Dave area, and we'll figure that out. First things first, though, let's get the Nepo spin for Dusty before he even has to worry about the belt. Dusty, enjoy your nepotism spin. This is because you hold that Nepo belt, baby. He's a Nepo baby. Let's give him a free spin. Maybe get an early start. And it's like, listen, I had to crawl myself up through the trenches. I only had a small $1 million loan from my parents to get started. Unfortunately, we might have to drug test you. All right, Dusty, let's see if you're on the fucking... Those better be some free-range eggs, man. If I find any fucking steroids in those eggs... Any growth hormones? You're going down. Dusty! It's going to be a +4 or -2. What is it? Heads you win, tails you fail? Heads! Dusty! With a +2. There you go, buddy. Hey, man, a +2 on an Epo spin is still free +2. You didn't have to do shit, right? You got it. It's all good. All right. Wait, did we do Sling Blade versus Dusty yet? Oh my god, my brain today. I'm so fucking out of it, man. I'm telling you guys. No, we haven't. Okay. Thank you, Illusionati. You are my rock, Illusionati. You are my pillar. You center me. You complete me. If I could just spend one night in your back garden kicking the shit out of that fucking rubber mannequin you have, I would feel so much better about myself. My confidence would rise. But alas, I'm stuck in bed like a fucking chump. Pain and suffering is all I fucking know. Self-medication. Let's get into the next fucking fight. All right, Sling versus Dusty. Here we go. But I forgot to tell you guys, it's gonna be a fucking landmine death match. Oh no, wait, it has to be a normal match because we have to do the belt. Never mind what I just said. I'm an idiot. Nepo belt on the line. There's Sir Dusty. Give me some sling blade action. Give me some of that sweet sling blade action, baby. Where is he? There he is. All right, Sling Blade versus Dusty Omelet for the Nepo belt in Bella Arena. Ooh. All right, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Sling Blade versus Dusty Omelet. Here we Gizzo. Ladies and gentlemen, Tag Tourney Champion Sling Blade making his way down to the arena tonight. Looking confident, coming off a fresh victory and an ass kicking.
Yeah.
But he's got his work cut out for him because this chicken will scratch your eyes out. His nuggets are raisin with delicious fucking orange chicken sauce. That's right, Fanta, oranges, some zest, a little bit of cornstarch, some oil. Mix that shit in together, drop the chicken in. Oh my God, it is so fucking delicious. And here we go.
Yeah. Hey, two.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to take a moment to point out that Chowdy is in the audience, everyone. He's watching on his favorite fighters in tonight's matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, Chowdy, a well-known fighter here in Devil Sheep Arena, a well-respected member of the community, and one of the best mods I got. Chowdy! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Circling around now. You know, this is a good matchup because it's a mix of styles here. You've got chicken legs versus, you know, beef cake. You know, do you like beef cake or chicken legs? You know, I'm a drumstick kind of guy. I like the thighs, butts. I'll take whatever I can get, you know? I like that part of the chicken where it looks like a little butthole, but it's actually his neck. You know, I'll chew on that all day. Look at this, reverse pin. Not going to be good enough. You know, that's one slippery chicken. You know, I've heard of them greasing up pigs and trying to catch them, but can you imagine if you plucked a chicken, greased it up, and then, you know, sent people in there to try to wrestle them to the ground? That would be the type of experience you'd be dealing with here tonight against the likes of Dusty Omelet. John Bannon's a breast man. Some people like the thighs, some people like the legs. I like the buttery drumsticks. Butter dog style. Butter dog! I miss the days of Butter Dog. I wish we could, I want to go back.
5 minutes in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes into the matchup here. We're doing a super flippy uppy slammy thing from Sling Blade. I don't even know what to call that move. I call it the frickin' chicken blender. Wings are great, but there's not enough meat on them, man. Too much bones to deal with. Man, I want to take one giant bite. I don't want to have to fucking fiddle around with bones, push my tongue through, and then, oh, no, there's veins and tendons. Ah, fucking eat them anyways, you know, like all that. And I'll tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. People get way less picky with their wings the more drunk they are. Pretty soon you'll see the bones fucking clean. Every last little fucking piece. We're about to see that here tonight with Sling Blade versus Dusty, because Sling Blade really wants that belt. And I don't know if Dusty's willing to give it up just yet, judging by the last pecker slap he just delivered. And I would say that the answer is no. Oh, there's that chicken stomp. You got to imagine, look at the talons. You know, those toenails that I was talking about? Well, they grew into full-on talons, and now it makes sense. You know, he became a sewer embryo into a chicken, but the toenails remained the same. It's like, you know, it's just embryonics, ladies and gentlemen. Plain and simple. Up and down. Sling Blade with a tenderization that goes for a 2.9, but it's not going to be enough to take the victory on tonight's matchup. It's over the hand, over the top, around the bottom and around the bend. Over the mountains and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Another pecker slap there from the one they called Dusty. You know, I've tried many types of omelets, but I've never tried a Dusty omelet, and I imagine that would be like some sort of Middle Eastern dish or something. I don't know. But it does sound quite delicious. Oh, a triple chicken stomp. We rarely see that these days.
Yeah.
Nice flip over. A double flip over. Wow. It's almost like Sling Blade is trying to keep that chicken properly prepared. He's got him on a spit roast.
1, 2, 3.
3 count chicken pecker victory. Dusty omelet. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Nepo Belt champion with 11 minutes and 52 seconds due to a... Oh, no, wait, it's not. It's the repeating champion. Dusty Omelet retains the belt. Ladies and gentlemen, your retaining champion, Dusty Omelet. Ignore my mental dementia. Yeah, that's right. Devil Sheep going fucking crazy today. I don't know what else to say, girl. You like when I talk to you like this, girl? Hey, girl, why don't you give me your phone number, girl? I know you go. Come on, girl. Come on, Dusty Omelet. I just want a little bit of that yolk, baby. I like the white parts, baby. I like that slime. No, don't cook my eggs too much. I want them all runny. Sliming down my throat. Dusty Omelet taking victories. Oh, yeah. And he retains that belt for next week. Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, that does it for the call-outs of tonight's matchup. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? We're not quite at the halfway mark yet, but I would like to share a little something with you guys that I think could be a fun little bit of a halfway mark. We're gonna call it the halftime show for now. See what you guys think of this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have something a bit different for you, but I'm hoping you're going to enjoy it. It's something I've been kind of working on in the background. And we're going to roll for that right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, our first up is going to be... well, that's going to be the zombies, ladies and gentlemen. Here. All right, we have a bit of a... you guys don't even know. Just wait. You're going to see zombies up first. The zombies will be going against... the A-Team! Our next matchup will be... Albert, I believe you're on the A-Team, aren't you? Everyone gets represented tonight. Don't worry, everyone does. NWO! NWO is going to be fighting, or versus, I shouldn't say fighting, because this is not fighting. This is something entirely different. The Outcasts! For bracket 2. And I've been told by my wonderful wife that Just Looking dropped a quick $20 on me. Let's get that going. All right, up next, we've got... ooh, Dusty, W Fight Night. W Dusty, thank you. It's the best friends forever. Well, we love our best friends. They're the best friends that could ever do it. Let's get them in there. And they'll be going up against... the Shitters! Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know the Shitters, but you're about to, because they'll be coming up next as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the Shitters. You know, I don't know why they're called the Shitters, probably because they hang out with me a lot, but the Shitters, it consists of Frosted Fox, Audrey, Zed, who's the other motherfucker? I'm sorry, my brain. Was it Daniel? I can't remember. I think maybe. Well, that doesn't matter because we're down to the final two. And that's going to be Swamp Stompers versus Battle Breakfast. Now I'm going to give options to the people who had donated earlier. This is something different. It's $5 a spin here, straight up, all the time. There's no bullshit. It's just $5 straight in. If you donated earlier and have your money on the thing, you can choose to put it in here, or you can choose to put it towards your fighter. I will keep in mind, again, ladies and gentlemen, that we are nearing the end of the season. Now, you can bank spins for the next season, which we've done before. And if you guys are into that, those points will roll over to your new fighter, or if you choose to have a new fighter, or your returning fighter for next season. However, we're branching out here at Devil Sheep. I'm trying to get you guys, like, listen, we all love the fighting. We love the fight night. But for people to think maybe that's a bit stale, or maybe we do it too much, maybe we need to try something new, maybe we should mix it up once in a while. Well, this is for you, motherfuckers, because I don't think any of you guys realize I spent all day yesterday and a bit of time before that, maybe 14 to 16 hours, creating all of your characters, all of your teams, giving you logos and special stuff here, and we're about to get into that right now. So one moment as we do. And I'm kind of excited to show you this, so let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is called Hoopland. All right, now I don't know if you're a sports fan or if you're not. However, it's going to be Shecky. One moment. Get the audio, game audio set. Okay. Shecky, go.
When just looking donated, there was a message, I just saw it now. It was call custom move. He was looking for a custom move.
So he wants to spin for a custom move? That's fine. You know what?
Yeah, it says call custom move, so I think so, yeah.
All right. Anyways, before we get into this, ladies and gentlemen, you may have noticed at the beginning of the match, or the beginning of the fight night, I had been spinning that wheel. And all of your names who had ended up on the wheel got added. And each and every one of you gets a free spin on the new wheel for the new thing. But let's see the new thing. What the hell is this going on? What's going on? What's this Hoopland? What's all this shit? We're about to find out, so. Coming up first, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the Zombies versus the A-Team. Let's get our votes in for that. All right. We have the Zombies versus the A-Team. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is something we haven't seen yet, but I'm hoping you guys enjoy. This is called... what's it called again? Fuck, man, this is the worst day for me to premiere this shit, because I'm so out of it today. It's Hoopland. Thank you. Hoopland, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how it goes. And our first matchup of the night is going to be the Zombies versus the A-Team. Now, the Zombies are comprised mainly of Vernon and his family. And the A-Team, well, we all know the A-Team, don't we? Staff Sergeant Chitty, thank you. We're going to add you to the list as well. And Chowdy with the 5. We'll see if you like this. I put a lot of time into it. You might not like it. That's fine. But I hope you do. Let me add Staff Sergeant Chinny and Chowdy with 5 each. There, I gave you one anyways, Chowdy. All right, enough fucking around. Ladies and gentlemen, check this shit. I give you Zombies versus the A-Team. Let's see how this goes. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bridgeport Zombies, Grandma Stuffums, Vernon, Unicorn, Snowdog, Elisa Olivia versus Mars, Veteran, Bella, Albert, and the other motherfucker that I couldn't read in time. Here we go. Vernon pushes up the center with a beautiful pass over to Grandma Stuffums. Tries to put one up with a hook, but is unable to. Veteran now, returning favor, working his way up the court, manages to put up a brick. Unfortunately, Vernon again with the ball. A nice turnover here. We're in A-Team Arena, ladies and gentlemen. Who will be the outcome winner of tonight's matchup? Or who will fail? Vernon ends up with a layup that's going to give 2 points to the Zombies to start off. And Veteran already on returning fire. Veteran trying to find a nice pass. He works his way up the middle with that slam. And Doug, beautiful technique there from Vernon. Or, I'm sorry. Oh, and it's a foul. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a shot foul here. All right, Unicorn ready for a shot. Unfortunately, not going to go in. One more shot for the beautiful team here. Shecky. Mr. Dono.
Yeah, Dusty also did donate like $10 more back sheets in the chat. Dusty gets his $10.
Dusty with the 10.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you, Chatty, for the quick-
Remind me after the matchup, because here comes Veteran with the layup. All right, hang on. All right, sorry about that. We're back to the game here. Dusty, I did not mean to miss your donation if you did. Okay, here we go. Snowdog here, working his way up with a beautiful layup, but unfortunately it's not going to go in. Veteran now pushes his way up towards the opposite side of the team. Zombies here, trying to hold themselves against Mars, but Mars with a hook. Unfortunately, not good enough. Vernon now circling around. Look at the fucking footwork on Vernon. Over to Grandma Stuffums with the put up, and shut up. That's right, 15-foot jumper, Grandma Stuffums, not fucking around. Veteran now, he's on fire almost, he's smoking, he's ready. Sam Palmer tries to slam one in, and he gets it. Palmer with a beautiful 2-point slammer. Vernon again returns fire. Snowdog, you know, this father and son team up is beautiful. Unfortunately, it's blocked hard, and Mars takes control of the ball. Grandma Stuffums here trying to stop Mars here, as Mars is trying to find a way around here. You can tell Mars is a little bit fatigued. Puts one up. Unfortunately, that's going to be out of bounds. So we reset. Ball goes over. Veteran now passes one to Albert. Albert tries to put one up at the buzzer. Unfortunately, no time is like the time of now. Ladies and gentlemen, the Zombies versus the A-Team. We have a 5-6 lead for the A-Team. As we go into round 2. Veteran now, confident with that ball, pushing forward here. Tags it over to Bella. You know, Veteran Bella, a classic combination of pals here. Can they put one up? Bella manages to get that jumper from the inside the key there. And now the turnover to Vernon. Vernon working his angles here, trying to work his way into the key. Passes over to Grandma with a huge Grandma Stuffums. There's a reason they call her Stuffums, and she just proved it. Not only will she bake you some fucking cookies, but she'll fucking stuff your ass full of dick. Ladies and gentlemen, wow! Bella from downtown! What a fucking return fire of a situation. You know, it's never one-sided when it comes to these matchups. The Devil Sheep always makes it fucking hype, baby. Mars passes it over. Veteran again to that center action. It's being blocked now. Passes over to Mars. Mars being blocked by Grandma. Grandma really trying to block that net, but unfortunately, not going to be enough here. Vernon takes it up the center. You know, it's not the first time Vernon's taken it up the center. Over to Grandma Stuffums. She's ready to jam some balls into some holes. A nice flip over. Palmer puts one up. Unfortunately, not going to be good enough. Grandma Stuffum's looking for someone to pass to. She's working that angle. She decides to drive up the middle. Boom! One more time. That's why they call her Stuffums. Grandma with a beautiful tag here. Veteran now returning over to Mars. Mars tries to work his angle, but he's quickly blocked. But he manages to float one in. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this A-team is really putting on a show here. The Zombies are going to need to step up their... Oh, and another pushing foul. Here we go with the free throw. Bella aims. Oh, and it's good. It's 1 point for Bella. And another one, she takes aim. She's smoking, ladies and gentlemen. And another one. If she keeps this up, she's going to be on fire. Get a nice timeout here over to Stuffums. Stuffum, will she work the angle? Will she pass? She's most likely known to drive up the middle, but oh, over for the three. Beautiful shot from Vernon there. Grandma and Vernon showing that synergy that you love to see from a team called the A-Team. Or from the Zombies, sorry. Mars backs it in with the hook shot. Unfortunately misses. And we're going to have a timeout as the Zombies try to reset. Over to Stuffum. Stuffum puts one up. Unfortunately, not going to be good. Another timeout. Here we go, centering the ball. We have 0.4 seconds with the shot. Unfortunately, not going to be enough. We have a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Zombies versus the A-Team in our first matchup of the night, and it's going to be a tie team. We're going to have to go for overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Vernon now carefully over to Albert. Albert puts one in. 8-foot jump shot. You know, that's Albert's first shot of the night, but, you know, he's just warming up here as we go. Snowdog backing it in. This one up, and it's instantly blocked. All right. Another one goes in, over to Unicorn. Unicorn with the 8-second shot, takes the shot, manages to score one. Beautiful, that's 4 points, Unicorn, so far this game. Bella now showing her frickin' fantastic ball control. Works her way up the key and manages to put one in with a layup. 9 points Bella so far this game. Beautiful techniques all around. Vernon now. Oh, it's a bad pass. Veteran with the turnaround. Oh, and it's stolen again. It's a back and forth battle. It could be anyone's game here. Grandma Stuffums. She's confident. Lisa Olivia. Here she comes. Lisa with the 3-point. Oh, it's just wide. All right, Sam Palmer moving up the middle, looking like a little ghost. All right, see who can he block. Unicorn, no, over to Bella. Bella with the 3. Oh, and no matter how much fire you're on, Snowdog still takes the rebound. Snowdog looking for someone to pass to. Snowdog clearly showing signs of fatigue here. Things are getting rough in tonight's matchup. Here comes Veteran up the center, showing that footwork, showing that ball control. You know, nobody controls balls quite like Veteran. He loves that shit. Up to the center. Oh, with a nice layup, and that's going to be it. Timeout, Bridgeport. All right, Zombies. Over and down. Here comes Lisa Olivia, waiting for a pass. She's waiting for her teammates to get in position. There we go. Over to Vernon. Lisa and Vernon. A winning combination. You cannot fade this family. They know exactly what they are. They are the Zombie family, and they're here to kick some serious ass. Albert pushing back. Oh, look at this. Albert with the hook shot. Nope. That's going to be a timeout again. Zombies. Pass one over, and here it goes. Vernon on fire. Passes it over to his son. Snowdog with the hook shot. Oh! And just like that, we have another timeout. It's a 23-21 game with 0.5. This could go either way, ladies and gentlemen. Last shot! And it's no good, unfortunately. Ladies and gentlemen, Zombies are going to take the victory with that game. A 23-21 victory. And our winner of tonight's fight, Vernon. Look at this card. Isn't that beautiful? Look at him. He's floating up and down. They're taking pictures of him. Fucking package is looking slick. Yeah, baby. 11 points, 3 fucking PT, 1 assist, STL, whatever the fuck that means. I don't know. I'm not a basketball guy. But that was an intense game, ladies and gentlemen. And that's going to be that for that. The Zombies take the victory over the A-Team. Sorry, A-Team take... Wait, no, it was Zombies took the victory over the A-Team. Right. You know what I just realized? We forgot to bet on the last one. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think so far? Do you like this? Is this something you would like to see more of? I literally spent all day yesterday, that's why I didn't stream, creating your teams, trying to make your characters look like you or your fighting characters. There's a lot more behind the scenes I haven't shown you yet either. You've got stats, you've got skill points, you've got specials. You know what? Let's take a minute before the next matchup and show you guys what I'm talking about here. All right. So we're going to go to customize here, load our save league, Devil Sheep. For example, here, let's take Dirty Mike and the boys are not participating in this particular one. But, you know, let's show you on here. We'll take the roster. For example, Opie McGruff. You see how he's a 3 out of 5 star. He's got his position. So he's a forward. He's an athletic finisher. He's a rebounder. These are all things that if you guys hit me up in the Discord, we can change. I can address these for you. I can change whatever you want. We've got layup, dunking, inside. All of you guys have got about 70 points to spend between your characters for all of these stats. And I can up them or lower them for you if you care enough. Otherwise, I'll do it on my own. But not only that, but you have skill points here. There's 4 different classes of skill points, each one going to a higher level. And you can win skill points on the wheel, etc. This one, for example, increases your teammates' shot accuracy after a pass. So if you're one of those people who likes to set up your teammates, you pass them the ball, well, guess what? They got fucking extra accuracy bonus on their dunks. So... depending on how you want to build your characters, again, it's very similar in the vein of Fight Night. It's a separate thing, but we have all the teams here, all of you people in the chat, all of the people who are regulars. I went through each, painstakingly added every single one of you, and we're gonna have at least 12 teams here so that we can do tournaments each time here, and you can upgrade your character. We can go through the character's looks here, like, for example, here, like, you see this? I can change the skin color. I can make you look however you want. There's hairstyles. You've got all this randomization, you know. Team colors, team numbers, stats. I can give you contracts. Dude, I can give you awards. There's so much to dig into here that it's insane. Now, I'll admit, I'm not a sports guy. I don't play fucking basketball. I don't know shit about it, but I'm willing to learn. And if you guys are interested in this, it's something different. And it has a way lot more than the volleyball thing we tried, right? Like, I know you guys like the volleyball, but let's face it, this is way more exciting. There's way more going on. There's way more meat and potatoes to it. The depth of each character creation and all the stats and it's there, right? So I'm thinking maybe you guys will like it, maybe you won't. Either way, it's something new and it's something different. And we're going to be doing this probably on the opposite end of the week of Fight Night. So as long as you guys are cool with that, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to continue this out here. The matches are only at 4 minutes right now. We can extend them, but I think just for now, because we are going to get into more Fight Night stuff. Don't worry, this is like the halftime show. And I've taken a bit of extra time just to show and tell and kind of, you know, it's something I'm excited about because it's very hard to find a game that meets all the criteria. Like, to have stats that you guys can build, to have specials that you guys can add, to have the level of character customization that you guys enjoy, and to also having exciting gameplay and stuff like that. And this kind of scratched all those itches in maybe a better way than the volleyball did. So, not saying we're going to end volleyball, but, you know, I don't want to muddy the waters too much or water things down. But I do think that we do need a bit of variety each week from Fight Night because it does get a little bit repetitive, let's admit. So if you guys are into this, I already have a Discord channel set up for this. You guys can post in there. You can connect with each other. Maybe you don't like the team you're on. You want to join a different team or whatever your goals may be. go ahead and hit up the Discord if someone could post a link for the Discord, please. Yeah, and let me know what you guys think, because honestly, if you guys don't like this or if you think it sucks, I'm obviously not going to do it. I'm not going to waste my time, right? So, with that being said, you've seen the ins and outs, and we've only scratched the surface. There's a ton more to this. Let's get into the next matchup and see how that goes. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the New World Order versus the Outcasts. Let's get our votes in for that one. NWO versus the Outcasts coming up next. Get your votes in. Now, if you guys remember any of the teams that came from the... Well, Heather, I'm glad you're here because you are included in tonight's basketball journey. Not only are you a professional fighter, but you're a basketball champion and a dodgeball, volleyball champion, whatever. And we're going to see how New World Order stacks up against the Outcasts right now. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The New Jersey Outcasts versus the New World Order from Rockford. You got Kermit, ASAP Betty, Mitchard, Funland, Jedi Dragon, Heather, Nathan Weagle, Soren, and so many more. You're going to love this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Weagle. He's got the fucking mullet. I gave Weagle a mullet because, I mean, come on, it's Weagle. Over to Kermit, who actually kind of looks like Peppa Pig. I don't know why we did that, but he did. Over to Mitchard. Mitchard really trying to push past Soren here. Unable to get it in. Unfortunately, that's what she said. Nathan Weagle now driving up the middle with a three-point shot from the line. Unfortunately, Jedi Dragon. Look at him. He looks like a little dragon, little bastard. Jedi Dragon now. Getting blocked. Passes through. Center of the key. What the fuck was that shot, Jedi Dragon? He's definitely going to have to work on his layup skills. Bannon over to Weagle. Weagle with the three-point shot, and it's good! Weagle for three! ASAP Betty now, center lining it. Running up, Weagle trying to stop her, but ASAP Betty says, nah, son, watch this. ASAP Betty taking her time, pass it over to Mitchard. Mitchard to ASAP. ASAP over to Jedi, back to ASAP. Oh, there's the put up. It's not going to be good enough. Weagle returns fire. Look at this. He's got his breakaway shot. Pass over to Bannon. Bannon with the slammer. They never seen it coming. NWA 7-0. These Outcasts really needed to step up their game here tonight. ASAP Betty being blocked by Weagle here. Really trying to get one in there. There's that three-point shot. Puts it in Weagle's face just like that. Now let's see if Weagle can return the favor. It's another shot in here. Soren working his way back. Mitchard trying to block Soren. Unfortunately, Soren with a nice jump shot takes it in there. ASAP Betty once again running up the set. Over to Kermit. Kermit with the put up, but not a shutout. Weagle to Soren with that. Oh, nice guy hook. Mitchard running out of time! Manages to get that sky hook with 0.5 seconds left. Weagle puts one over, but it's too far, too late. That's going to be the halftime show, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we got Rockford with 11 to the Outcasts with 4. New World Order taking the lead. Fucking mic cutting up. Ooh, Jedi with the first point of the game. That's a 2-point put up. You know what they say, ladies and gentlemen? Put up or shut up. Bannon trying to get one in there. Unfortunately, Jedi's going to get that rebound and send it up the center. Jedi trying to work the angles here. Passes it on over. And puts one up for Mitchard. Unable to. Bannon with the rebound now. Bannon! Look at him drive it straight in and just dunks it! Holy shit, from one court to the other. Bannon with a massive dunker. I always knew Bannon had a dunker. Oh, look at that! ASAP Betty with a fucking slammer of her own. Soren now. You know, I think he's overheating. Puts one up at the line. Oh, it's not good enough. Jedi Dragon with the rebound here as we cross into the 1 minute mark in tonight's frickin' matchup. Funland trying to make an angle. Goes for the three. Not going to be able to get it. Weagle now sending it straight up the middle as we running out of time here. Over to Soren. Soren puts one over. And there it goes up. And oh, down again. Mitchtard with the turnaround. Soren trying to block Mitch. Mitch looking for a pass over to Jedi. Can Jedi get... No, he gets a nice tip up. You know what? It's not always the slammers that count. It's points that count. And you know what? Jedi Dragon has proven that more than once tonight. It only takes a small amount of effort to actually put that in there. And that's what Heather just did there with that 2-point goal. Betty working those angles, dodging, flipping, flat passes one over Mitchard with the three from nowhere. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we had a pushing foul here, and that's going to be tip-off over to Soren. And another pushing foul. Well, that's going to give Soren a free throw shot. Soren puts one in easily. Back over again. Soren puts one up. And that's 17 for NWO to 13 for the Outcasts. Outcasts over Mitchtard. Puts up the shot. Oh, it's a beautiful shot. That takes the Outcasts up to plus 16. Unfortunately, we had another foul. You know, I think this Outcast team is living up to their name. They are just fouling left and right here, trying to do any dirty maneuver. You know what? It's not always about the dirt, because sometimes that pays off the wrong way. And now they're down by 3. Defense. Funland. Take a shot. Funland. Over to Mitchtard. With the 3. Wow. 19-19 ties it up with 2.9 seconds. And we are so close to the hoop here, ladies and gentlemen. Stinge with the shot. Unfortunately, that's going to be another tie, and we're going to go into overtime once again as the Outcasts versus New World Order tie it up with 19 points apiece. What a great matchup so far, ladies and gentlemen. Things are definitely getting serious here as we're in our first overtime. ASAP Betty trying to find someone to pass to. Being blocked there. Oh, trying to push the key. Pushes it in. Goes for the layup and gets it. That's going to be 2 points. ASAP Betty. Weagle now returning fire as ASAP is on fire. Literally waiting to fucking do some super moves. Push up here over to Mitch. Betty, look at her go. Look at the fire. She's fucking hyped up. Over to Funland. Funland and Dragon. Woo! Jedi with the fucking uppercut. Fucking drops it in there like it's hot. What a beautiful technique. You gotta love the stylistic nature of these two. Now you've got 2 people on fire on this team. This frickin' Outcast team is starting to come together. All right, Jedi Dragon returning fire over here. Getting blocked. Who's he gonna pass it to? Over to Mitchard. Oh, no, wait, that's ASAP. ASAP Betty for the 3. Adds another 19-26. Ladies and gentlemen. Heather. Oh, blocked out of here. Stinge coming up. Over to Heather with the 3. Not going to be good enough. Jedi Dragon picks up the rebound. Now we're back in another situation here. It's going to be a chase down matchup here. This could go either way, ladies and gentlemen. The shit is insane and it is so fucking hype. Wow, Dragon hits the fucking 23-foot shot. And that brings it to 28-19. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not looking good here in overtime for the NWO. From it to Betty. Betty pushes the center. Just trying to get in there anytime you can. 30 seconds to go. Massive fucking slam from Mitchard. Just cementing the victory with 30-21 here. This Outcast team is on another level here tonight. Weagle pushing it. Nope, backs up. Passes it over. Weagle over to Soren. Soren misses. Jedi with the rebound. Look at him. He's fucking on fire. He's on fire, baby. Look, he's smoking. Woo! Jedi, is he going to pass? Is he going to shoot? Nobody knows. He's running out the clock. Look at him. What are you doing? Why are you running out the clock? It's not your team. Jersey City Outcasts take the fucking victory with a 30-21. Ladies and gentlemen, what an amazing turn of events tonight. Mitchard, the player of the game. Look, he's got his very own card there. And the winner of tonight's tournament will get their card cemented in stone. I'll put it in the Discord for you, and we'll create a whole card for you. And that'll be a whole thing, but only if you win the tournament, ladies and gentlemen. And that's right, this tournament has a fucking cup of its own. It's a Devil Sheep custom-made cup just for this, but we'll get into that later on. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, the Outcasts take the victory. Hey, girl. I've been wanting to talk to you about these Outcasts for a long time. You know, I just feel in my soul. Maybe if you take your panties off and let me lick your pussy, I might feel better about myself, because, you know, girl, I love you. But that ain't got nothing to do with the Outcasts. I don't know why I even say these things. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm in love. But all I know is it's the best friends forever versus the shitters next, girl. And I hope you get your votes in. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get your votes in. Who's going to be the next winner? Will it be the best friends forever or the shitters? Ooh, girl, I hope you know that the best friends forever are gonna fuck up the shitters. Only say that cause my girl's on their team. And that girl make me cream my fucking jeans. You ever eat cream of wheat? You ever have porridge? It's lumpy, girl. Lumpy, sliding down my throat. I put a lump of butter on top. You know I get it, bro. Best friends forever versus the shitters. Now, let's put this motherfucker together. I didn't show you. I can show you the after game stuff too. Here, let's do BFFs versus the shitters. Ladies and gentlemen, get your votes. I have to pee. Ladies and gentlemen, get your votes in. Holy fuck. Will it be the Chicago best friends forevers, or will it be the Boulder shitters? Who's gonna win the upcoming match? I wonder. Give me one moment to use the bathroom and I'll be right back. 90 seconds or so. All right, I'm back. Give me 1 second. You know what, guys? I'm sorry that I've been like, I wanted to do this. Today's just been a really fucked up day, so if I'm a little bit out of sorts, I apologize for that. Also, if you guys are just here to watch wrestling, we're gonna get back to it soon. I didn't mean to hijack the stream from that, but I did want to show you guys that are into wrestling that there's other alternatives and things we can do that are fun as well. So we can mix it up once in a while. You know what? We tried the volleyball thing. I found that to be very repetitive. And there's not a lot of room for growth in that one as well. But speaking of growth, I've got one in my drawers right now. No, I'm just kidding. I did want to show you guys that we also have a wheel for the basketball. And all of the people that your names I mentioned earlier today and we added, you're all getting free spins tonight. So you can build your characters up, regardless. And, I'm telling you right now, even if some of you guys like this and some of you don't, I'm probably still going to do it anyways. So, how about we go smoking? Also, each player has roughly 70 points to add to their character. That's not a lot, so the wheel is not as jacked as you're used to it. But anyways, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Just smoking. This one's for you, buddy. Let's see what you get. You get +2 to your character's stats, smoking. And up next, we've got Lisa. This one's for you, baby. Yeah, don't tell Vernon, okay? Just you and me. Come in here. I want to spin something for you. I want you to see this. Look at this. Oh, you see that? That's a juicy little +2 just for you, girl. Don't tell your husband. Up next, we got Tyler Irk. Good luck, Tyler. Let's see what you get. Boom! You get a skill point, Tyler Irk. And if you guys are unaware what the skill points are, I think I showed them earlier. You can use them for special moves, like your guy gives his teammates bonuses, or he goes on fire, or whatever. Like, I'll show through them later. I'll be posting all this stuff in the Discord. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Post it in the it's called Hoopland in my Discord, and we'll get you settled. We'll get you sorted out. And hopefully you guys are into this. If not, whatever. It is what it is. But for now, that's going to be enough spins. We're going to get into the next matchup, ladies and gentlemen. The BFFs versus the Shitters. Go ahead and get your votes in. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. There's your teams, ladies and gentlemen. Smoking, Hugh Jassel, Destructo Girl, Villalba. The best friends forever versus the Shitters. And we're going to start with Just Smoking, heading up the center over to Destructo Girl. Will Destructo be able to put one up? No! Blocked. And that's just the way things go here. Over to Villalba. Villalba now waiting patiently. Who's he going to pass it to? Bunuds! Wow! Bunuds dunks the rock. Frosted Fox now returns fire over to Zed Gravitas. You know, this Shitters team, I've never seen such a great team work together like these two do. They are called the Shitters for a reason, but they work well together. Smoking over to Bunuds. Bunuds trying to push it. Manages to get a hook up, and that's going to be 4-2 for the BFFs. Mikkel up the center. Oh, and it's a nice pass over to Audrey with a dunk in. Audrey, a.k.a. Minx, well known in the community as one of the badass bitches of the community. Return fire here. We've got a back and forth game, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Villalba takes one of his own. Mikel puts one up. Oh, and Mikel with a nice 2-point shot. He may be balding, but goddamn, Mikel knows what's up. Back over to Frosted. Frosted now with the turnaround. Over to Audrey. Frosted to Audrey. Audrey with the put up and shut up. Do not question Audrey. Smokin' returning over to the other side. Double block there from Destructo here. Mitch trying to get, Mikel trying to get in the way. Unfortunately, Smokin' with the sky hook gathers a nice juicy 2 points for himself there as Frosted Fox catches the rebound and is now on the offensive. Mikel puts one up, and it's good! Smokin'. What's he doing? He's working around Bunuds here with this little character trying to get in there. Villalba from the 3, and it's good! Daniel Villalba with a massive fucking 3-pointer shot as we hit the halftime mark. With 11-10 for Best Friends Forever to the Shitters. Second chat. I have to deal with something IRL. 1 minute. One second, chat. I'm sorry, I have to deal with something, but that was a huge fucking slam. I'll be right back. Sorry about this. All right, back at it. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just as I say that, Frosted with a massive slam there. Or, sorry, a massive 3. Smokin' puts one over to Villalba. Villalba on fire, but gets blocked. Wow, Mikel now. He's like, tonight, bitch. Over to Audrey. Audrey to Frosted with the 3. Not going to be enough as Bunuds takes the fucking ball. Over to Chris Rose. Chris Rose, ever the patient one. Over to Frosted. Chris Rose to Frosted. Frosted with the 3. It's a beautiful music, ladies and gentlemen, as we're at the 13-minute mark in tonight's match, and we are tied 19-19. These Best Friends Forever better do something because these shitters are on point tonight. All right, over to the center. Center down. Over to Frosted. Time running out here. Audrey. Running out the clock, goes for the hook shot, manages to pull it in and tie it up at 21 each. 4.2 seconds. Will we be able to untie it, or will we be looking at overtime again? Ladies and gentlemen, timeout. All right, here's a reset, ladies and gentlemen. Wise decision on behalf of the best. Oh! And that, ladies and gentlemen, once again is going to bring us into another overtime. It's almost like these teams are so well balanced that I put 12, 13 hours yesterday into making all this shit happen. Shitters! Best Friends Forever. Just Smokin'. Over to Bunuds. Bunuds pushes it in with the flaming shot, but it's not going to be enough. Frosted runs away with the ball. Look at him. Passes over to Chris Rose. Chris Rose, ever the bitch, puts it in like a motherfucker. Chris Rose knows how to drop one in her. Over to Bunuds. Bunuds up and over with a layup. 20 It's 20 points each. Them boys got them 20 points. Chris Rose again. Nice return. Just smoking now. He's been smoking since been smoking. But man, did you see that fucking massive, huge asshole slam? That was like a fucking, what do you call it? Alley-oop, baby. That's the first alley-oop of the game we've seen. Oh, and unfortunately that goes off of Bunuds, and that's going to be a freaking out of bounds. That's going to be out of bounds, man. Audrey trying to push the key. Hook shot. Oh, Audrey hooks it in. 25-25 ties it up again. We are looking at one of the best matchups here we've seen all night, ladies and gentlemen. Which will be the game of the night, we don't know. Villalba with the hook. Woo! Look at that. 8-foot jump shot. Villalba out of nowhere. Now it's Frosted Fox's turn. He's going to push forward, wait for a nice setup here. Over to Audrey. Audrey with another nice jump from the key. Lays it up. You know, Audrey always there, a solid player, willing to work with the team. She's always ready to set up some sort of play, and it's no wonder that her and Frosted work so well together. You see them in the Discord, you see them chatting, but you never see that synergy until you see them in the game together. True friends through and through, amazing community, each and every one of you. Frosted Fox pushes through, but Bunuds trying to stop him. Unfortunately is able to, but that's a pushing foul. As we reset here off Bunuds over to Villalba, and again gets with a push. Well, that's going to give Villalba a fucking... Look at this, the audience is awesome! Oh, they're cheering and shaking the whole arena. Villalba puts one up, and it's good again. Look at that, BFFs with 31-27. It's not over yet, but it's not looking good. Whoa! The Shitters with a 3-point shot, and another fucking foul. Villalba, again, he is good with these. Oh! You know what? If you need someone to sink a fucking free throw for you, you better call on Daniel Villalba, because he never misses that shit. 30-33, overtime, 21 seconds in the match. This could go either way. Who's gonna win? You never know. Mikkel here waiting. He's waiting the clock out. I think there might be some strategic positioning here with the timing on the clock here. Mikkel on fire from the 3, but decides to pass to Chris Rose. Our shot clock is running out. Chris Rose is running out of time. Goes to push, passes it over. No, he's passing it back. Shoot the fucking ball, Frosted. You know what? That was just... that was classic shittering at my finest. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of tonight's match, the best friends forever, with a 33 victory over a 30 to the Boulder Shitters. What a fucking great matchup, ladies and gentlemen. BFFs take the victory. BFFs took the fucking victory. Now you see it's going down just like it's supposed to be. G-O-we. Ooh, what the fuck you gonna do when you see the best friends forever coming through? Better get them Swamp Stompers battle breakfast on the set. These motherfuckers come to get that pussy wet. They drop it hard. Motherfucking on the boulevard. Make your face like you just came or you're a can't say that word no more. These motherfuckers get tender and sore. I don't give a shit. That's what I'm saying, bitch. The best friends forever took that shit and won it. Now I'm dropping bars all upon your forehead. Best friends forever, bitch. Now you know you're dead. Don't ever fuck with Swamp Stompers Battle Breakfast, cause that's what's coming up, bitch. I hope you're ready for this. Freestyles, motherfuckers. Swamp Stompers versus Battle Breakfast coming up next. Get your motherfucking votes in, and if you don't know what bitch you're gonna sin, it's Swamp Stompers versus Battle Breakfast, and you better be ready for this shit because it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be lit. That's right, you know Devil Sheep will make it hype. Every time come right. That's why they put me on the mic. Come out. Come out. I don't know why this jazzy music makes me feel like I feel like rapping, you know? It gives me that rap kind of vibe. Anyway, Swamp Stompers versus Battle Breakfast coming up next. But in the meantime, let's get some of these free spins going, my friend. You need to sin. When you get it in, you gonna feel so good. You gonna be like, ah. Ah, 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 ah. Coming up next, we've got Illusionati. Let's see what you get. You get a +2, Illusionati. Coming up is next, it's Frosted on the set. Come on, Frosted, let's see what you get. Frosted with the 1. Up next is Just Looking. Good luck looking. Listen, there's only 70 points. Okay, the thing with the basketball is I wanted to keep your guys cooked to start. Like, I want them to be exciting and fun. Like, I want you guys to see how cool it can get, right? I'm not going to start them at 0 so you're watching and it looks boring and shit, right? We're started you guys off, like, really strong, and I left, like, 70 points for you to build your guy with, plus skill points for your stats. You can get up to 16, I think, skill points. And you get, like, 2 +8s or a bunch of +4s or some +2s mixed with +4s or whatever. But I did it this way on purpose, so if it feels like the points are small, it's for a good reason, because I would like, if you're into it, to do this for like a few seasons before we run into the Dave situation, where you got a guy who's at 300 fucking points and everybody else is slowly like at 230, 250. They're all approaching, you know, and then it's only been a few months, so. Anyways, looking. Let's see what you get. You get +2 looking. Bannon with the $10. Wonderful. So now, Bannon, you have a choice. Would you like your $10 to go towards your Fight Night character? Or would you like that to go towards 2 spins for your basketball character? You let me know and I'll add it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Huge Dwarf, you're up next. I just need to get through some of these names so we can get back to the fight name. +4, Huge Dwarf. And we'll do one more. We'll do Dusty. Good luck, Dusty. Let's see what you get. Boom! Oh, I thought it was a jackpot. Damn! You were so close, Dusty. +1, Dusty. And unlike Fight Night, I will add all of your points every... Like, Fight Night, it doesn't matter because you need like 10, 20 points to do certain upgrades. This game... You have, I will show you in the Discord. Don't worry, I'm going to post all that. 1 or 2 points here and there can actually make a big fucking difference. It's a lot different. So every week, all these points will be updated. I will add them to your guys. I do that at the end of the week just to make sure that anybody who wants changes has a chance. Maybe they don't get to me until the end of the week, whatever. You know what I mean? So I do that the day before or the morning of the next event. So all these will be added. each week for you guys. So. Wait, did I just roll that one for Daniel? Fuck me. Okay, Chinny, you don't have a team yet. Chinny, we need these teams consist of 5 people, and I've been adding randos like to different teams, but Chinny, you're not in a team yet. We need to get you in one, or you need to go to the Discord and talk to people and try to like sort something out, but yeah. Jedi, you're digging the basketball? Good. All right, here. I hear my dog barking in the background. He's freaking me out. I don't know what the hell his problem is. They're stressing me out, sorry. Wait, who did I roll that for? I can't even remember. Okay, I'm getting lost in the sauce again. This is where my brain falls apart. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Swamp Stompers versus Battle Breakfast. Let's frickin' get it going. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The match you always knew you wanted to see, but never knew it even existed. It's going to be Battle Breakfast versus the Swamp Stompers. Get your votes in now, because it's going to be a fucking banger. Let's go. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 4-minute all-star arcade style game. That means that we don't worry about simming and, you know, like if you guys really want to play sim mode, we can, but I really like the super jumps and dunks and all that cool shit. So we're going 4 minutes all-star arcade. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. That's right. We got Sling Blade, Chowdy, Dusty Omelette, Just Looking, Booze Machine, Dave, Soggy Froggy, Tyler Irk, and Illusionati. The Swamp Stompers versus the Battle Breakfast. As you can see, Dave pushes one up to the key and tries to get one in. Not going to be good enough as Chowdy returns fire down the line. And by the way, guys, if you don't like how I've created your characters for you, that's always something we can change. Unfortunately, this does not have the same type of support that the wrestling one does, so I will have to do it myself, but I don't mind. Look at that. There's Dusty. He looks like Chicken Little there with his little glasses and his little chicken fucking thing here. Boost Machine tries to put one up. Get it blocked here. Dusty Omelette pushing forward. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. Oh! But he still manages to get a 20-foot jump shot. Wow, that little chicken knows what's up. Dave now hides a kite on fucking urinal stall cakes. Passes it over and gets the fucking Booze Machine tip up. Chowdy now passes over to Sling Blade. Sling Blade waiting. Tries to put one, gets it in with a dip up. Blade lays it up. Blade knows what's up. All right, Dave over to Booze Machine. Boozy with a fucking knockout. Oh, Soggy Froggy trying to get in there. Look at that. Unfortunately, Dusty was not able to block it, and Soggy takes the 2 points there. I didn't mean to make him look like Chicken Little. I don't know. I subconsciously did that. I don't know why. I don't think Dusty would care, though, right? Soggy Froggy Dusty. Here we go. Booze Machine. Massive 3, but doesn't quite get it. Over to Dusty Omelette. Here we go. Speaking of Dusty, I'm going to get this. I believe in myself. Oh, no. Sling Blade can take it. Sling throws it up. No! And it's a good one. That's going to be 9 for Battle Breakfast versus 4 for the Swamp Stompers. You know, we're at Swamp Stompers' home arena here tonight. We would be hoping. Yeah, whoa! There we go. That we could get a little bit more in, but unfortunately, it's going to be 9-7 in the first half of the game. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Battle Breakfast, your favorite fucking wrestling team, is now an amazing basketball team as well, facing off against the Swamp Stompers, who trail by 2. Chowdy centering. Backs up, he's looking for a setup. Blade is there. Sling with the fucking shot, hooks it in. Let's fucking go. Dave up the center. Dodges off to the right, passes it over to Soggy Froggy with a tip up, and it's gonna be good. That's another layup. The points never end here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the thing you need. This is the TikTok generation type of sports you're looking for. Every 2 seconds, something's happening. What's up, Shecky? My fucking voice is gonna kill me from this game. No, remind me after the game, please. I know, so I feel like I'm doing the same. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you. Okay. Back to the game, ladies and gentlemen. Just looking with the put up and puts it in. Kaka! That's the first 2 points for just looking this game. He's got that white fucking bald eagle look going on. Tyler Irk. Looking, unable to block, and Irk puts one past. Oh, I just had a huge spit. Over to Sling Blade. Sling up with a beautiful hook shot. You know, say what you want about Sling Blade, but he's made 11 of the freaking 15 shots tonight.
3.
Oh, fuck. Oh, hang on. Sneeze fit. Thank you, baby. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Soggy Froggy is on fire. Over to Dave. Dave is smoking. He's ready to heat it up. Shit, fuck! Dude, Soggy Froggy, secret NPC, and fucking MVP, sorry. Oh, fuck, man. What's wrong with me, honey? I can't breathe. I'm sneezing. I can't. Yeah, I got it. I can't. Fucking hang on. 1 second, chat. I'm sneezing up. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for that. Holy shit. I gotta dust out this room. Alright, Dave with the ball. We got 17-16 with 12 seconds. Looks like Dave is really trying to count the clock down here. Oh, and look at that Illusionati. Dave combination. Beautiful. That's the first 2 points of Illusionati in the game. Bringing it to an 18-17. Sling Blade, put up or shut up, and he does. Managed to get 18-19, but will it be enough to take on this Battle Breakfast team you see here tonight? Oh, and that's not going to be enough, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately. Just like that, Battle Breakfast takes the victory from the Swamp Stompers by 1 measly point. Look at this. You see this? Shots made, all this. Sling Blade. Look at that. You deserve a card of your own. Unfortunately, you have to win the tournament and be the MVP of the actual tournament to get your card. And they'll be given 1 per week away. So they actually mean something. All right. Let's check out the shot chart. Oh, look at this from all people. You're seeing in here, not good. Over here, not so much. I love how you can break down this. Like here, you got Just Looking. You got Tyler Irk, Froggy, Boost Machine, Illusionati. Dave made 2 shots, fucked them both up. You know, Tyler Irk had 1 from there that fucked up, 1 from there that, you know. Wait, did he take a shot from all the way over here and land it in? Is that what I'm seeing? Know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Anyways, I love the stats. Like, we can look through all this stuff here. It's really cool. But just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Battle Breakfast takes the victory over the Green Bay Swamp Stompers tonight. That's going to be a 19-18 victory for Battle Breakfast. and I'm finally done sneezing. Sorry about that, chat. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we got Zombies versus Outcasts in a victory battle of battle victory that you've never seen before, nor did you know that you wanted to know you never seen. Also, I have a $10 donation from John Bannon. Thank you so much, Bannon. Let's get you added to the thing. And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have a quick spin for my friend Daniel. Let's see what he gets. And I want to thank each and every one of you, not just Daniel, all of you guys, like, who have shown interest, who, like, I don't know if you guys, like, I'm sure you do realize, but, like, I put a lot of time and effort into this just to, like, try to give you guys something that means something meaningful to you. And I think that's where I want to focus with these streams and these, at least once a week. Something to pay back the community, because you guys are fucking amazing, and I really do appreciate your support. So, not only Daniel, but everyone else. Here we go. Good luck on your spin, Daniel! Let's give you a +2, Daniel. Vernon, you're up next with a +3. Zed, it's you next with another +3. Up next is one of my good friends, Dirty Mike. Thank you, Dirty Mike, for all of your support, too. We'll see what you get. Oh, he gets a 1. Sling Blade, you're up next, buddy. Let's see what you get. +3, Sling Blade. And the final spin until the next matchup, it's Alburp. Good luck, Alburp. Let's see what you get, homie. +2, Alburp. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Zombies versus the Outcasts. Let's get her fucking going. All right, here we go, baby. We good? Carlos? Shacky, can you come deal? Like, I'm gonna start the thing, but first up, can you get the dog out of here? Because I know he's gonna fuck this up halfway through, hon. I know, I'm sorry, I don't mean to put it on you. I don't know what his fucking deal is. Every time, listen, I can sit here for 20 hours straight, quietly on my bed, and he doesn't do a fucking thing. The second I start streaming and I'm talking to you guys, he's all over the fucking place. He's scratching at the door. He's jumping up. He's fucking barking. He's like, I need attention. And it's just like, motherfucker. You know? Anyways. Outcast versus Zombies. Let's get our votes in. Enough bitching about the dog. He's my best friend. He really is. So I can't really complain. All right, there you go, ladies and gents. Get your votes in for that one. Should be a good one. I love my little Cheen Bear, but goddamn, he can be an annoying little fuck sometimes. Chowdy the Chowder Cheen Chew. He loves his chews. All right, here we go. Enough fucking around. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Into the next one. Ladies and gentlemen. The New Jersey Outcasts versus the Bridgeport Zombies. Which one's going to be more powerful? Find out next at the next matchup. Here we go. Here we go. ASAP Betty Mitchard, Jay Funland Kermit, and Jedi Dragon versus Vernon Unicorn, Snow Dog, Lisa Olivia, and Grandma Stuff'em. And here we go! ASAP Betty pushing her up the front. Over to Jedi Dragon. Hang on. Vernon. Over to Stuff'em. Stuff'em's with the hookup. That's what she's saying. You know what? I don't only stuff them. Sometimes I hook them up. I like cooking. I'm a grandma. But, you know, I'm also gonna fucking put that ball directly down your fucking throat, you know? Betty with the slam out of nowhere there, too. Get a nice return fire here. Vernon tries to push one over to Olivia. Lisa tried to get one over, but ASAP Betty returns fire back here. Betty over to Funland, back to Betty. Up the center with that slam dunk. 6-2, the zombie team needs to step their game up because things are looking rough here as Vernon returns fire. He's like, yeah, you like that? Run one up the center for me, motherfucker. Except Betty over to Jedi Dragon. Jedi tries to tip one up, it gets blocked. Oh, now Grandma Stuff'ems. She drives it to the line here. And there's another one. Unicorn takes 2 points. That's right, the Zombies team. Betty over to Funland. Jay Funland over to Jedi Dragon with the massive fucking alley-oop slam. You gotta love that, ladies and gentlemen. The technique here involved tonight has been immense. Kermit now. That's right. That's Kermit the God, Kermit the Almighty Kermit, whatever you want to call him. Oh, he dropped the ball like a bitch. Kermit! He's working that angle. He's trying to get the shot off. He's double blocked here. He's getting cock blocked. Kermit with a 2-point shot, and it misses. You know, you can't blame him here. He was getting fucking smothered by the defense here. You know, I gotta hand it to Vernon and them. Their fucking team. They are... Oh! Vernon with the 3! Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, right at the halftime buzzer, we've got 8-9 for the Zombies over the Outcasts. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, second half of the game. Shit is about to get hot. Vernon pushes up the center. No. Stuff'ems versus Funland. Oh! Or sorry, Kermit. Kermit over to Betty. Betty over to Jedi Dragon. Jedi with the hookup. He's like, I got you, girl. I'll hook you up. And he does. All right, the Outcasts versus the Zombies. You never thought you'd see this matchup, did you, ladies and gentlemen? Well, here it is. Oh, that's going to be a 22-foot jump shot from Vernon. Vernon on fire now. ASAP better be better. ASAP Betty better be careful. Holy fuck, there's a mouthful. Vernon pushes up the center. He's on fire. Vernon passes it over to Unicorn. You know what? He could have took the shot, but goddamn, he's a team player. Vernon, we love you. Unicorn takes that shit and dunks it in and overcomes Betty. Over to Dragon. Betty to Dragon. Dragon up with the hook. Not going to be enough. Shit is getting crazy as they go back and forth here. Vernon on fire. What's he going to do? He pushes up the center. He's dodging, ducking, dipping, and diving. He learned that one from Patches O'Houlihan. Vernon gets a 9 points on that play. He sent Betty over to Kermit. Kermit with the 2. Not going to be good enough. We have now a return fire here. Vernon still smoking hot from the last play over to Lisa Olivia. Beautiful put up. That's what I'm talking about. Partnership, baby. Man and woman, loving husband and wife. Getting shit done, and that's how you win the victory. Oh, nice block there by Grandma Stuff'em. She's gonna tell you why she knows how to stuff them. She's been making stuffed cookies and stuffed Oreos since you were a child. Grandpa pushes in. Oh, it slams that shit. She stuffs it right in your socket. That's right. That's why they call her Stuff'ems. Granny with the fucking master slammer. Kermie now trying to reverse in, put one up on Granny. Unfortunately, Granny is MVP. Granny's on fire. Puts up a massive shot from the buzzer. Unfortunately, couldn't sink one. Wow. Stuff'ems. What a fucking legend. Granny, rest in peace. Your memory has forever been solidified as fucking badass. Look at that. She slowly floats up and down. Grandma Stuff'ems, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 blocks to take the fucking victory of the game as the best player of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a fucking ass beating. The Zombies take the victory over the Outcasts. What amazing battles, ladies and gentlemen. What amazing fun we've had. What an amazing community, each and every one of you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to relax, sit back, maybe grab some snacks, you know? Light up a doobie, drink a beer, do whatever you do, self-sustain. Maybe you smoke on the e-cig, you know, suck your pacifier, regress, whatever you have to do, because next it's going to be the best friends forever in Battle Breakfast, and that's going to be one of the most beastly fucking matchups we've seen, and things are getting down to the wire too, because this is going to be the semi-final matchup after this, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to win? Will it be BFFs or Battle Breakfast? Get those votes in. Let's fucking find out. Woo! And once again, on a more serious note, I know I sound like fucking a psychopath and I do all my crazy shit, but do really appreciate you guys joining. I really want to know your honest opinion if you like this stuff. If not, let me know. I'm just trying to include the community and do stuff that I think you guys are into. So if you're not into basketball, that's fine. Maybe we can find something else. But I'll tell you this, these type of games are far and few in between. So I hope you guys are enjoying this, because I really enjoy this. It's a lot more fun to call than volleyball or, you know, maybe even fighting, because we've done that so much. Anyways, best friends forever, Battle Breakfast, coming up next. But first, a few spins of the wheel. Let's see what we get. Mitchard, you're up next with a +2. Audrey, my little minx, where are you? Audrey, get your chicharron little buns out here, because I got a spin for you. And you get a +2, Audrey. Chinny, you're up next, Toby. Good luck, Sir Chinny Chin Chin. What you get? Another 2, Chinny. Hexy Swamp Dweller with the 9 months. Thank you so much. Thank you, Heather. You rock. Appreciate it. You know, I was just thinking maybe I should have like a points dispensary area where you guys can just Everything should be the same, right? It makes sense. And then we can just have you guys decide where you want them or something. And we can spread it out over, like, I don't, like, honestly, I don't know if I want to continue with the volleyball. We'll see. That'll come down to you guys. But anyways, for now, we're going to add this to the Saturday spins. Thank you, Heather, for the 9 months. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Best Friends Forever versus the Battle Breakfast. Let's see. You have so many cool looks, too. Look at this. You know who this character is, right? That's Just Looking. Look, he's got so many looks. Ooh, I like the Alt-1 for the Best Friends Forever. That's not bad. Look, that's Huge Asshole. He's one of those guys. Huge Asshole is one of those guys who's got blonde shaved hair, but he also has a brown mustache and brown eyebrows. You're like, okay. You know? And he's like, dude, I've been practicing fucking mixed martial arts and fucking wrestling for 6 months. I've incorporated it into my basketball training. You know? And I think that looks pretty good. Okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, I give you Battle Breakfast versus Best Friends Forever. Sling Blade, Chowdy, Dusty Omelet, Just Looking, Huge Dwarf, Destructive Girl, Just Smoking, Daniel Villalba, Huge Asshole, and Yo Mama are all here to fuck that ass up. That's right, Bunuds is also on the team. Chowdy trying to find a way around and work his center up to Key. Passes it over to Dwarf. Dwarf back. You know what? You gotta love that type of camaraderie here. We already have Battle Breakfast with 2 points over Best Friends Forever. Over to Bunuds. Bunuds with a layup off the rim. Beautiful. 2 points, Bunuds. Chowdy now. Look how quickly he resumes and acclimates back to what he needs to do. And Just Looking's gonna put up a bird shot. You gotta be careful when you're dealing with bird shot because Just Looking will be your man. Yeah, another nice put up. Destructo Girl with 2 points of her own too. That's the Best Friends Forever. They're working on it. Dusty Omelet tries to get one in and manages to get a sideways shot. That's gonna be a 6-4 for BFF versus BRK. Bunuds with the hook shot. Beautiful tactics there. Chowdy over to Omelet. Dusty waiting for a nice opening. Pushes to center. There he goes. Oh, despite all the opposition, manages to put up a brick. Damn. That's gotta suck. Smoking now. Working that center angle. He's looking away. He's trying to push his way in as well. Just Smoking pushes up the center with a hook shot. Misses. And the turnover to Chowdy. You know, sometimes you got to pass to your teammates if you don't have an angle. Look at that. Chowdy over to Looking. Looking with the hooker. Looking loves his hookers. Just Smoking up the center now. Over to Villalba. Daniel pushes forward with a jumper. Gets it. And that's what we're talking about. Teamwork makes the dream work, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter how many hookers you fuck. It comes down to how many condoms you wore. And that is going to be it right at the end, but I don't think it was enough, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that replay. Oh, right on the buzzer. And at that, we got a halftime show of 10-8. Could go either way, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, what I'm seeing is this Battle Breakfast team is on fire. Smoking pushes forward. Over to Destructo. Destructo up to Villalba with the shot. Wow! Massive 3. Best Friends Forever. Taking the lead by 1 point. Chowdy over to Blade. Sling Blade pushes up the key. Goes for the hooker. Can't get it in. You know, sometimes Sling Blade has trouble getting it in with hookers, but he will always be one of the best to ever do it. Bunuds now over to the center. Bunuds really trying to push forward. Villalba from the 3. You know what? Villalba's running them big Ds from the 3. He's got that big D energy. And, you know, we love to see it. Right now, Daniel Villalba on fire. A Sling Blade tries again. Finally, he scores with the hooker and gets one in. Smoking over to Bunuds. Bunuds with a massive slammer. Jams his balls directly into that tight little hole and fucking makes a name for himself forever in the community. Nice blocker there from Bunuds as well. Smoking now taking up the mantle. We've got a couple people on fire here. Just aching, but wow! Just Smoking trying to make a name for himself out here with a massive fucking dunker. That's a dunkaroo if I ever seen one. A fucking Australian upside down dunkaroo, mate. The fucking... It's a wallaby, eh? Fucking dingo ate your baby and all that shit. Bunuds over with the hooker. But he can't get it in. Bunuds also having trouble with hookers these days, eh? Turns fire, huge asshole. Runs straight up the center but gets fucking stomped on. Unfortunately, that's going to be a foul. As the turnover, another foul. Daniel Villalba on fire. There's no way he misses this fucking shot. Boom. And one more from Villalba. This is going to definitely help. Oh, unfortunately, can't quite sink it. You know what? Even when you're on fire and you burns when you pee, sometimes those hookers don't want anything to do with you. Go ahead, just look and try to get it in there. Chowdy with the fucking 3-point. Sends it from downtown. We're now at 15-19. Things are getting tight in here. Tight and wet and exciting. You know? Yeah. $29.95 an hour. Oh! Daniel Villalba fucking smashes it. Can we get one more? Villalba misses with that timeout, Columbus. That's going to be another reset, ladies and gentlemen. Over to Chowdy with the 3, and he sinks it. 18-20. They need to do whatever they can with 14 seconds on the match here. It's not looking good. Villalba with a shot, and that's going to cement shit. 21-18. Can he get another one? Villalba on fire! Wow, that's the first time he's hit 2 sinkers in a row. Man, you know what they say? 1 in the pig, 2 in the sink, and he got 2 in the sink that time. Over to just looking, working the ball, working the angles. Look at him, he's fucking styling. Over to fucking Dusty from looking, but not able to secure it. We have a reset here with 3.5 seconds, and up. Oh, and it's not going to be enough. Destructo with a massive shot, but it's just wide. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, the matchup champions of tonight's battle are going to be the best friends forever with a 22-18 victory. Daniel Villalba, the fucking player of the game with 12 points, 3 FMG, whatever the fuck that means. I have to learn about all this shit, guys. I'm not a basketball guy. And 3 points. No, wait. 2-3 PT. Whatever the fuck that is. Daniel Villalba fucking did it, and he did it well. That's right. Eat a dick. That's right. The best friends forever are going to take the victory, ladies and gentlemen. They move up on the leaderboard. Ooh, who could have seen this coming, baby? We got the Zombies versus the best friends forever, and this is going to be the final. So get your votes in, because they've never mattered more than they do tonight. If you love seeing balls stuffed in tight holes, and you love seeing hookers, well, you've come to the right place. That's Devil Sheep, baby. And I'm going to be here all night long. Don't forget to tip your fucking waitresses. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the Discord. And also, I love donations. So whatever the fuck y'all motherfuckers want to do, let's get it going. Because up next, Zombies versus Best Friends Forever. Let's get those votes in. It's the Zombies versus the BFFs. That shit gon' get that fresh. Yeah, and after that, we're gonna get back into that wrestling shit. I know this took a little bit longer, but I did want to show you guys how this can be. You know, I wanted to show you the other side. So for now, get your votes in, and in the meantime, let's get those last couple spins that were donated by Devil Sheep to get your fucking characters upgraded. That's right. I want to show you one more time real quick, ladies and gentlemen, just to get your fucking palates a little bit wet here. This Devil Sheep League, doesn't matter what team you're in. Click on a character. Look at this. You got layups. You got dunking. You got your inside work, mid-range, three-point, free throws. You got blocking, stealing, rebounding, off-rebounding, passing, dribbling. I mean, I could change your position. If you don't want to be a forward, maybe you want to be a power bottom, or you like, whatever you're into. You like bears? We might even get fucking Bear Anger in here. You never know. All of this can be adjusted, and that's not it. You have 70 points. All right, 70. I can add to all of these for you. And that's not even, look at this. The skill points. Funlands has 4 points remaining. She already has. She's lucky. She's got 2. But we get all of this. Look, there's so many. And each one of these is a modifier to your character. So if you guys get together and you're smart and you go into the Discord or you talk to each other and you're like, okay, I'll play this position. I'll get these specific skills. You go in that position. You get these specific skills. That shit has a synergy. And now our team fucking steps and dominates and murders everyone in their fucking path. And you become the champions. Now that's up to you guys. If you don't give a fuck, I'll do my best to try to balance things. But at the end of the day, there's a ton of strategy and metagaming for you guys to be able to do here. You guys can change teams anytime you want. If you don't like someone on your team, you can kick them off. This and that. It's all up to you. I want this to be something fun that you guys get to enjoy each week, right? Just kind of like the wrestling. But this one is way more team-oriented, so you're going to have to work together. You're going to have to actually communicate, talk to each other, and figure that shit out for yourselves. So that's enough of that. Let's get back into the final so we can get back into the Devil Sheep fucking fight night and, do our thing. Word. I say kick Smoking off the team. Yeah, fuck that guy. He's useless. All he does is shit the bed. Or maybe it's like, Smoking is good, but he needs to be put in a different position. Maybe we make him a point guard or a power forward or something, I think Smoking's more like a power bottom, like he's a giver, but he's also a taker. And, he loves to take. Like, he just fucking takes. He's like, oh. That's what we need, And then you guys work that out amongst yourselves. I'm just saying, That will be up to you guys. That's the metagame. And, we're not on Twitch, so I have to get creative with how this shit works. Anyway, zombies, best friends forever. Let's go. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Vernon, Unicorn, Grandma Stuffing, Snowdog, Lisa Olivia, Just Smoking You, Jassel, just Daniel Villalba, and your mama are all here to fuck that ass. Just Smoking, coming up the middle. And we're about to see history in the making, and that is no lie. Vernon pushes up the center. Vernon wraps around Grandma, pushes past Destructo, and puts a layup directly in the net. That is a power move by Vernon if I've ever seen one. Over it and up. Oh, nice save there. Vernon again pushes forward down the center. Just Smoking trying to block here. Will he be able to get in? No.
3.
Oh, and Vernon with a massive 3 from way beyond downtown. Smoking over to Destructo. Destructo girl trying to push one in. Unfortunately, Villalba from downtown manages to hit it from the wrong part of the tracks. Vernon up the center. Over to Snowdog. Snowdog with a tip up, and that's going to be it. Lays it in there. Drops it like it's hot. Westside homies. And now it's Smoking over to Destructo. Destructo back to Villalba with the 3! Man, Villalba has been killing it with those 3s. He's like, would you like the 3? Yes? Okay, here you go. Vernon over to Snowdog with the 3 of his own. Unfortunately, going to tip off the rim. You know what? Nobody likes it worse than when you're slipping and sliding and, dribbling off the rim. That's going to be a bounce off. Snowdog returns up the center here. Villalba in the way, though. Over to Lisa Olivias with a massive slam. Lisa with a fucking banger. Turns fire over. Oh, and Penuns returns the favor. Wow, we are seeing one of the most aggressive matchups we've seen tonight. These two teams have no fucking chill. Destructo tries to block one past Grandma, but unfortunately, that's going to be the bell as we go into the second round of halftime. Zombies 9, BFFs 10. Our player of top performer tonight so far, Vernon. Over and up. Good look at that. Vernon with another layup. So far, I'm calling it right now. Vernon, fucking WMVP of the game so far. Huge asshole. Trying to make an angle. Puts one over, but unfortunately it's blocked. Snowdog pushes forward. Now as we return fire back on the other side, Daniel Villalba unable to block. And that's going to be Olivia with a fucking 13-foot jump shot. Over to Villalba. Villalba looking for an opening. Pushes up the center, but decides to take the shot. Unfortunately, not going to be able to hit. A double tip up. Destructo girl now with the recovery and gets the 2 from the key. Destructo girl out of nowhere with the fucking skull fuckery. Grandma Stuffums shows why she's called Stuffums and drams another one straight into the fucking net. Smoking versus Benuds now. Over to Benuds. Benuds up. Boom. Drops it in like it's hot. Man, if anybody loves rings or hoops, it's got to be somebody who's like Sonic. And that is Benuds. Vernon now returns fire. He's looking with the back step. Up and over. That's going to be a 2, but it won't count. Oh, massive slammer there from Snowdog. You know, this zombie family has really come together, and I'm loving what I'm seeing here tonight. Destructo girl trying to push one up onto the key. Locks it in and gets that 2 points. That's right. It's going to be BFF 16, Zombie 17 right now. We are running out of time, ladies and gentlemen, as we get another dunk. That's 19-16 as BFFs trail by 3. Unfortunately, Villalba not able to get a tip up. He's more of a 3-point slammer. Grandma Stuffums, will she push past Destructo girl? Will Destructo stop her? No, it's over to Vernon. Instead, Vernon puts up a 3, but it's timeout, Chicago. Just like that. We have a timeout. Tip over. Villalba. Wow, with that massive 3. You know what? Look, and another pushing foul. This could be bad. Okay, centering. Over. Down. And again, we're dealing with fouls here left and right, ladies and gentlemen. Unicorn, the crowd couldn't be more excited. And Unicorn, no matter the stress, is feeling. Unicorn puts one up. And, oh, that's a second one. That's going to be 24-19, securing a powerful lead over the best friends forever. Villalba with the 3, though. Wow. You know, Villalba is super impressive this game with these 3s coming out of nowhere. Unicorn again. There's another one to 25 points. So far, one more, and the audience is going nuts. Oh, unfortunately, that's not going to be enough, and we have timeout. Best friends forever, trying their best here to do what they can to secure the victory. Destructo girl staring off into space. Over to Villalba with the 3 again. Tying it up for 25 as we hit the 7.3 second mark in tonight's match. If nobody scores within the next 5 seconds, this is going to be an overtime matchup. Vernon with the 3. Woo! Vernon puts one in and 0.7 seconds on the clock. You cannot fuck with that. Galalba! No, it's not going to be good enough. So close. Wow. What a fucking barn burner, ladies and gentlemen. Zombies with 28. Best Friends Forever with 25. Such a close game, right down to the wire. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, 28 to 25. Zombies take the fucking victory. Zombies win the championship. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the Zombies take the victory. Have you ever seen anything so sexy in your life, ladies and gentlemen? That's Vernon. That's Snow Dog. That's Unicorn. That's Grandma. And that's Lisa Olivia. And they're all big motherfucking family. And they took the victory tonight, and they jammed it down your throat. And if you want to take this victory back from them, you're going to have to call them out next week's matchup. Go ahead and hit up the Discord if you're interested in that sort of thing, because right now, we are done with our volleyball, basketball bullshit. We're going back to fighting. That's right. We only have 2 more spins on the wheel, and then we're going to get back to the reel. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that was Hoopland. I hope you liked it. There'll be a link in my Discord for Hoopland. You guys can go there. You can talk shit. You can create teams or do whatever. Share screenshots. I don't know, whatever you guys do. But anyways, Bannon and Sully, you're up next. Good luck, Bannon. Let's see what you get on the wheel, homie. Bannon with the 1. And Sully, you're up next. Here you go. +1, Sully. Now, this also is the reason I didn't cash in Illusionati just looking at Bannon's donations right away. Do you guys want your donations to go to Fight Night? Would you like them to go to the Spicare Volleyball? Or are you guys enjoying the basketball? It's up to you. And I'll let your donations go where they go. I don't know how we're going to quantify this yet, but I really do think it should be up to you guys. If you feel like donating where you want that to, like, it should give you some kind of metagame fun, you know, like a little bit of a bonus thing. So I'll leave that up to you guys, how you guys want to do that. Lookin' wants Fight Night, so that's good. Bannon, Illusionati, what are your thoughts? Let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave it in limbo for now. But we do have Fight Night to get back into, ladies and gentlemen. That has been Hooplands. I hope you guys enjoyed it. No, we're not doing this. No, cut. Hey, stop! All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's Hooplands. Hope you guys liked it. It was a little bit of a, you know, show and not tell. So, coming up next, though. We've got Dave with the title shot ×2, Mars with title shot ×1, Looking, Bannon, and Audrey all have title shots. Smoking, you want Friday basketball, Saturday wrestling? That could be cool. What do you guys think of that? Maybe we'll do Friday basketball, Saturday wrestling. I don't know. I want to make things like entertaining and different and fun. So anyways, let's get back into the wrestling for now, because that's what you came for. And I think we've taken enough time away from that. So Dave, Mars, Looking, Bannon, and Audrey all have title shots. I got an idea. You like that, dwarf? Can you, like, I don't know. I guess that's a, yeah, Friday, Saturday thing, whatever. Dave, Mars, Looking, Bannon, and Audrey. And wait, Dave, Mars, Looking, Bannon, Audrey, and Heather. There we go. This is going to resolve who's getting the next matchup. Who will win the Royal Rumble belt? Will it be Dave, Audrey, Heather, John Bannon, or Just Looking? We're about to fucking find out in the next matchup. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. In the Just Looking arena, why not? The Spike Dome with Herm Deed and how do you quantify the outside? Is it rope? Must be rope. Well, whatever. If you get thrown over the rope, you're fucked. Here we go. Dave, Audrey, Heather, Bannon, and Looking for the Royal Rumble belt. Let's get her going.
Fight!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. fuckfest, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone for themselves here. Come winner, we do not know, and we do not care. Either way, someone will take the victory and someone will taste the defeat. Now, depending on what kind of person you are, you might like defeat. You know, I know a lot of people who are like, look at defeat, you know, and I'm like, you know, I'm not big on defeat, you know, but they're like, yeah, but look at those tiny little defeat. You know, the feet are so small and supple. You know, I'm like, nah, no. But, you know, somebody's going to take defeat, and someone will take the victory. Plugged in my e-cig. Alright, it's a double bitch backstab. Nice slam there from looking onto Bannon. Audrey really trying to put one in on Dave. Nice reversal there. Who will be the outcome champion? Who's gonna take the victory? Nice over slam there. You know, Audrey, she wants to choke you, but she also wants to bring you back to life. I think she's all about the suffering and the pain. And, you know, insane in the membrane as it may be, Audrey is here to stay, G. She's a West Side homie. Hip toss there by looking over to Dave. I just put one up there. Bannon versus Heather. Heather getting the better of that situation. You know, this could go either way or either way. It doesn't matter. But, ladies and gentlemen, shit is about to get real here tonight. And the one thing that's always bugged me about Dave, and once I mention it, you're never going to be able to unsee it. Aren't his shoes supposed to be white? Aren't Dave's shoes supposed to be white? Am I tripping? Am I wrong? I don't know. That's some shit that'll make you Google. Listen, I've Googled a few times tonight already, and I'm feeling great. Right, nice flip up there by Dave. Oh, with a massive slam over Bannon, Dave, and Heather. City be taking the fucking power plays here tonight. Red is correct. Maybe I just remember things wrong. Looking. Off to the top, it's a birdie slam, but looking, no one there. Unfortunately, he gets kicked right in the cloaca from John Bannon. Bannon ends up catching one. And now Dave's ejaculated from the ring.
2, 3, 4.
Nothing worse than being ejaculated. Trust me, I know. This fight still could go in either direction, ladies and gentlemen. Who knows where we'll be? Another nice slam there. Beautiful technique from John Bannon. Unfortunately, he seems to have paid the price, being a little overzealous in his last attack. That's a 2.9. It's getting close, ladies and gentlemen, as the blood starts flowing here late in the match.
1, 2,
beautiful slam, ladies and gentlemen. There's that super kiss from Audrey. Trust me, you don't want one of those because you never know where that tongue has been. Spin kick.
Wow, wow, wow!
2.9 count. Things are definitely heating up here as we cross the 15.5-minute mark in tonight's fight. That's a 2.9. Keep it going. Oh, another nice slam there from Dave over to Bannon. As Audrey takes a slam. You know, we got 2-on-1 girl fuckfest over here versus Illusionati. All right, I'm sorry, just looking. I don't know why I said that. But yeah. And Bannon Dave's situation in the right corner is also going off the rails tonight. Nice slam there, followed up by double elbow from Dave. Back to the center of the ring here. Shit is getting messy, ladies and gentlemen. Could go either way here. Who's gonna come out here victorious and who's gonna take the belt? Into the corner. Audrey tries to get a little taste of that sweet John Bannon dick action.
Wow, wow, wow!
There we go, Heather trying to get a little taste of her own. Bannon and Audrey really have a thing going over here in the left corner. As Dave gets caught in that titty slapper, unfortunately, Audrey unable to continue that technique. He must have learned that one from the one and only Frosted Fox. Oh, and that's going to be it. Heather is out of there. Oh, what a painful way to lose. Out. Could be the fight of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Nice drop kick there, followed up by a clothesline from Dave. Could go either way here. Bannon really working the legs of Dave here, trying to get any edge he can on the victory here tonight.
Wow, wow, wow! 1, 2, 3.
That's going to be a 3 count, Audrey. Unfortunately, back at it with a choke before that even fucking ends. Look at her. She's a choke happy. She left, but unfortunately she really wanted that last little bit of fuck you before she went. Audrey did not fucking take her loss kindly. She's like, nah, son, I'm gonna choke your ass, even if I lose. Up and over it goes. Oh, that's gonna be painful. Dave with a pin here. Look at that, just looking, having a fucking seizure. And now we're down to the final two, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow,
It's
wow,
going to be
wow.
Dave versus Just Looking. This could be it. 1, 2. Dave takes the victory. If you're Illusionati right now, you've got to be feeling like you have a tiny wiener. Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Rumble champion with making his way through Heather, Audrey, John Bannon, Just Looking, and taking his victory by both heads press pin with a 100% evaluation. Your winner tonight's match, Dave, the new Battle Royale champion. I don't know why my keyboard might be dying anyways. Smurf you, Dave takes the victory. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Could you imagine being Dave right now? The feeling you must feel deep inside your soul. That's right. That's right. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we got Dusty, Chinny, Chowdy, and Heather all with some gifted from Dave spins. Oh, no, wait. Dave has... That's for next week. Wait, that's Dusty, Chinny, Chowdy, and Heather all are on their own reconnaissance. Haha. Good luck, Dusty. See what you get. Dusty with the +4 for next week. Chinny, you're up next. Good luck, buddy. See what you get. Chinny, +2 next week. Chowdy, you're up next, homie. Let's see what you get there, little Chowd. +4, Chowdy. Heather, you're up next. Good luck, Heather. Let's see what you get, homie. So close to a +10. Unfortunately, Heather, that's going to be a +2. Now, Illusionati, looking at Bannon, I assume you want your points spent on wrestling? Yeah? Bannon, you want yours on basketball? All right. Well, Bannon, that's 2 for basketball then. There you go. Bannon 3 for basketball added. All right. Looking, you got 2 spins, Illusionati. You as well. Or 4 basketball spins. It's up to you. No, we're going for points on the wheel. We're coming to the end of the season. There's no point in adding new moves. Right? Nobody's chosen the last fucking 10 times I did custom moves, so I got them off the wheel. And the wheel is down to 1 drug test because that shit was getting insane. Commercials can fuck off as well because Illusionati kept getting screwed over. So we're down to the fucking raw points now, you know? Dusty, you had yours. Dave, your 11 points are going to go to next week. So right now we have Illusionati with 2 and Looking with 2. My dogs are fucking freaking out. I wonder what's going on over there. Give me a second. I need to figure out what's going on with my dogs. They're just like losing their shit in the other room. 1 second. All right, the winner of this goes on to face Just Looking for the cage match title championship. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Dave versus Bannon, the winner of which will go on to fight Just Looking. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and... What the motherfuck? Don't do that to me. Dave versus Bannon in the cage match of the century. Here we go.
Fight!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, shit is about to go south. It's about to go sideways.
Wow, wow, wow!
The winner of this matchup, the belt will still be contended for Just Looking coming up next. Will the caged bird be able to fly, or will the Smurf drop him like he's hot? John Bannon also in there, trying to take control of what he knows. Go, nice slap there. Circles around, gets caught up in that, jumps over. Bannon gets caught up in it. Nice headbutt there as well by the one they call Dave. He loves his toilet pucks. He's out here tonight to fight for what's right, to party.
Yeah!
A nice backup there by Bannon. Bannon grabs him. Circles around. Dave unsure of what to do here. I don't think he's faced someone like Bannon in quite a while.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
5 minutes gone.
Yeah!
Off the ropes and gets caught with that punch to the face, followed up by a nice stomp. Another eye gouge there. Brutal technique there by Bannon. Nice choking maneuver there by Bannon. Unable to secure the victory, though, as Dave flips it around on him and gives that Boston Crab action. Dave, well known for his drug abuse and sexual addiction. You know, out here putting it on the line for us, our entertainment tonight. Everybody loves Dave. NWA. More like Smurf WA. No, that's stupid. Never mind. Scratch that, reverse it. Three-hit combo. Nice wrap up there. Unable to pull off the victory, though. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to cross the 10-minute mark in tonight's fight, and I think things are just about to get heated up here as we go. Who will be beaten and who will climb the cage first? You know what? This is less of a victory and more of a, you know, am I willing to take it to the limit, or do I want to puss out and climb the fence? You know, like, you could win a victory by climbing the fence, but does that make you a pussy for climbing away from the battle? I'm going to leave that up to the community to decide.
Yeah! Yeah!
Nice choke there. Oh, it's a brain claw from Dave. You hate to see it, but you love to know that it's there. Ladies and gentlemen, the brain claw from Dave. Bannon might be in a little bit of trouble here. Bannon with the backhand of his own. Backhand again. Drop kick. Beautiful. Off of the ropes. Oh, unfortunately, the timing was off on that one. Dave, always willing to take advantage of any slight inconvenience that may occur. And, you know, you love to see that here because it shows, you know, a fighting aptitude in a higher level. He's playing 4D chess here. Let's hope Bannon is on the board. Off the ropes. Nice clothesline, but misses. Gets caught up in that Bannon slam. Woo! Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is a natural maneuver. I'd like to remind the audience that we have a 50-50 chance for either fighter here tonight to win. If you're betting at home, this couldn't be more of an exciting matchup. Who will be the first to climb out? Who will be the first to take victory? Will it end in disgrace or defeat? We're about to find out here, ladies and gentlemen, as we cross into the 15.5-minute mark in tonight's fight. A nice choke there by Dave. Unfortunately, not enough to stop Bannon cold. And Bannon is the type that will keep on coming. He loves coming. He's been coming since he was like in his teens. You know, he's worked on it. He's been practicing coming ever since. And you know, I think that shows here tonight. Unfortunately, Dave is going to be the first to climb over that ring. Bannon close behind, and I don't think Bannon can come quick enough. No. Unfortunately, Dave ejaculated himself from the ring before Bannon could come. That's right. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's winner is going to be with 17 minutes and 49 seconds due to a massive escape. Your winner in tonight's matchup, Dave. Word.
Yo, I know that motherfucker Dave. He's a title defense champion, man. Yo, that homie gonna kick some ass. You know? So I'm saying, word.
Dave takes the victory. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Dave took the victory. And you knew it had to be what it had to be when it had to be what it did. And unfortunately, that's what's going to be. Word. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Illusionati and Just Looking with 2 spins each. Let's get that shit going. What do you say, homies? Ha Carlos, jump up on the bed. Don't growl at my wife. I will not appreciate it. Come here. Hey.
Sit down and be quiet now.
Yeah, you tell him. Shecky. Why does he do that to you? Look at him. What the fuck is wrong with him? Why does he... Look at him. She can't even pet him. He's just like... He has mental issues.
Not right. I'm done with barking consistently and barking insane.
All right, I guess I'm stuck with him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Carlito. He's part of the stream now. Come here. Hey, sit the fuck down. Hey, come here. I'm the alpha bitch. Sit down. Good boy. That's a good boy. Yes. More growling. Now, we're gonna be chill. All right? You and me. We're homies. Right? I had to center. No, get back here!
Just in case you didn't see it, Jeff's looking at like his here, just read the chat.
Please stockpile my spins
Yeah.
for next season.
Yeah. Sure you saw that.
I was gonna do like 2 more for until the next season, so you know.
Okay.
But yeah. All right, looking, I can stockpile your points, homie. Carlos, come here. Come sit down. Come, relax. Hey, leave her. Why you gotta be so pressed when Mummy comes in? Relax. He's jealous or something, man. Dog's got mental issues. All right, looking, I'll stockpile your shit. Your spins have been saved, my boy. Now, Chino. Chill, right? You good boy? Okay, good. Stockpile your +10, Audrey. You guys, I'm sorry, man. I've been really fucking out of it today. But you guys have been great. So, what do you guys say? We do one more good fight and then we call it. Illusionati, you want your points stockpiled or what? Now that everybody else is? Audrey, we haven't seen you fight tonight, have we? Let's get Audrey in a fight. It's gonna be a fucking... Where are you? I want to see Audrey versus Bear Anger. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like I think that would be a good fight. Audrey fought? Yeah, she did. You're right. But I feel like if Audrey beats up Bear Anger, then she can go into his chat and shit talk him. And he's going to get so upset that she's even talking about Fight Night because he's like, don't talk about Fight Night in my channel. But that would be funny. You know, it's like a troll. You know, a friendly one. Let's see if she can beat Bear Anger. It's going to be a Kumite style fight. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Audrey versus Bear fucking Anger.
Fight!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Audrey versus Bear Anger. She said Skylar is a piece of shit, she hates him, and she's gonna beat his ass because he's a little bitch. She doesn't care if she gets banned from his chat because Skylar's a bitch. Audrey, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, can you believe what Audrey just said? Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, if I was Bear Anger, I would be thinking about banning her right now. Oh, the humiliation, the degradation. Oh, it's such a... it's such I really actually kind of want Audrey to win now that I've framed it like that. Oh, nice turnaround there. Actually, You know what? Say what you will. Bear Anger has actually stacked his stats. I intentionally made him like a last boss in my stream. Like, he's a beast. He's a fucking bear. Like, it's Bear Anger, man. The guy's a fucking legend. Listen, if you guys are new here and you don't know who Bear Anger is, or if you're watching on YouTube, go and check out Bear Anger. Link in the description or whatever. And yeah, he's fucking amazing. You're gonna love him. His content is hilarious. And he's consistent, man. Every week this guy's got new shit. It's great. That being said, Audrey's about to kick the shit out of him. Thank you, Destructo Girl. Oh, massive bitch slap there, followed up by a figure four reverse ass to ass. We haven't seen ass to ass like that since Requiem from a Dream, ladies and gentlemen, the early 2000s. And this is getting that. She's got that reverse dick spank angle on him. You know, if she would have just dropped that hammer, it would have been a bad time. It would have been bad news bears, in fact. Bear Anger using that claw technique twice. Audrey, though, not scared to get in there and mix it up a little bit. Trying to show Bear Anger that she deserves that plus 10 that she keeps gunning for each week.
Fight!
Bear Anger with a nice sidestep into a fucking right hook. Drops Audrey like she's hot. You know, I think Audrey forgets Bear Anger was the first to ever do it. Here's the West Side Homie. Oh, massive slam there. Nice reversal, though. Spinning kick missed by Audrey. Gets punished with an elbow drop to the face for her trouble. Another nice face-down suplex. Audrey, though, grabbing that ankle, really working that ground game, trying to show that jiu-jitsu skill that she's been so well known for. She can take a picture at the most fabulous angle, but she can also tear your dick off. Audrey is an enigma. Bear Anger better watch himself here tonight. Bear there going more ass to ass. Here we go with Audrey. Oh, hanging her out to dry. Unfortunately, that's going to be a painful smashing. Bear Anger gets trapped up in that arm lock, though. You know, we're looking. Oh, Audrey saved by the bell there. Was about to get a massive bear elbow. And you don't want the bear elbow. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing worse than a bear elbow other than a bear ass. Flip over, drop down, nice. Audrey going ahead to turn it around for that more ass-to-ass action. Here we go. That's going to be it. Bear Anger giving up. Audrey taking the victory with a powerful ass-to-ass blast. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of tonight's matchup. Well, I know a bear didn't shit in the woods, but he may have shat in the ring tonight because Audrey takes the victory with a 4-round, 1 minute, 7 second Scorpion Deathlock to take the win. Ladies and gentlemen, Audrey! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. What an amazing victory. What a rush. Who could have predicted or seen that coming? Well, I seen things coming from a long way away, and I seen that victory, and I thought, you know what, Audrey, you deserved it. Good fight. Good fight, Bear Anger. W all around. Now, Lojanowdy, you got 2 more spins, homie. What do you say? Get these motherfuckers done. Good luck, Illusionati.
Illusionati gets a juicy +6 for his next time he fights. Next week, this shit's gonna be right. Illusionati gets stronger. The motherfucker's getting longer. You better recognize. Recognize? Illusionati with a +6. Second spin, Illusionati. Another +6. Wow, Illusionati finally getting some love from the wheel. That's going to be +12, Illusionati, for next week. Oh, that's rad, homies. And as we say that, we approach the 4-hour mark in tonight's stream. I was thinking maybe I'll get a hold of Sully and Dirty Mike and try to do a little bit of GTA RP in a bit. But I do need to eat some stuff, and I do think it's been a great fight night, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you. I hope you guys like the basketball game. Maybe we'll see what you think about that. If you'd rather do the volleyball, we got that as well. Listen, you got options now. So, whatever you guys are into, we're going to get it going. Thank you guys for watching. I'll probably go eat some dinner and be back in maybe an hour. And we'll do some GTA, if you guys are into that. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you, each and every one, and enjoy your Saturday. Have an amazing weekend. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the support. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.